Can we move on from Andy and Tom hurling shit at one another?
Should we hurl shit at you? Let's
Absolutely.
for a minute.
Maybe we should both put up.
So,
Everyone should
who
put up pictures
remembers-
down there. Wall.
So who remembers what happened last time?
Like,
Fucked some bitches up.
Yes, he did.
I
Right.
won
Perfect.
boxing match.
More or less. So you guys all convened at the Silver Oak pub under the direction of Jameson, who had received a job offer by someone just calling himself Sly. You were asked to meet in the pub, and where you can make contact, and you can discuss the finer points of the job he might have for you guys. Hence, Jameson sort of picking up this motley crew and putting them all together. You guys were waiting there for a little while, and then Yuri, this fine chappie, turned up, who seemed to have it in for your lady friend, River. When you guys weren't forthcoming and just sort of giving her up, he just walked out and had his boys sort of come at you. You managed to fight him off very well and actually killed Yuri in the process. Who was it? I can't remember. I think it was it Cookie or was it John who actually
did what?
killed Yuri?
It was Splint.
It was Splint.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, it was Splint.
Don knows, and he wasn't even there.
It's true.
So yeah, at the end of that, you guys were all sort of just catching your breath afterwards when this guy walked out from the bathroom, and it appeared that this had been an audition of sorts. He knew of River's entanglement with the Russians, and so had given them a little helpful tip as to where she might be, and wanted to see what you guys were made of. Good news, you passed, and he let you in on the fact that his plan is to burn London to the ground. It was a bit vague, but he promised he'd be giving you a bit more details in the future. He simply said just to get yourselves sort of geared up, and that he'd have a job for you in a few days' time. So you had a little bit of downtime. I think Splint, we already talked about yours, didn't we? So that's fine. Cookie. Oh yeah, no. Jameson went off and did some fighting at a local bar called Electric Mike's, a sort of local discotheque coliseum, where Cookie and Splint went with him. What were the rest of you all doing? I think John said he was doing some investigations. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
if John is doing some investigations, can River assist with that and be the the dame who walked in with legs up to here, whatever?
Yeah. Yes, please do. Cool. Let me do.
Yeah, can we find a way to make it always black and white when John's around?
Oh, that's easy.
Full
You
on
just
noir.
get cybernetic eyes, and then we just punch you in the face enough.
Everyone just squint really hard and dim all their lights in their house. Can you roll me 4d6s?
Yes.
Almost like I planned this. Where are we? 6, 4, 1, 4. Boop, 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 boop.
It sounds like there's a table involved.
Maybe. Maybe there is. There's an old lady who comes into your little office where you've got like a little where you've rented a room above a shop, she's basically just clutching onto a flyer that you've got. She doesn't look particularly wealthy. She looks not ancient, but has had a hard life. She comes into you saying that her nephew has gone missing, and that she thinks it was a local dock worker that was behind it. That's all the details she's really got for you. She doesn't know for definite that it had been that, but that's as much as she knows. She promises you as much as she can afford if you can find her lost nephew. Gives you a picture of him and his name, and that's about all she's got to go on. Can you roll me some investigation? If River's assisting, I suppose you can roll that with advantage.
Ooh, exciting.
I'll roll it twice then. Oh, thank God for
Very nice.
thank God for advantage. Thanks, River.
Yep.
Turns out taking an X dancer to the docks is
Yeah, it turns out people will answer your questions.
So what you find out is that very good. So it doesn't take you long. It literally, like, this is the kind of thing that you've seen a million times, and you just kind of sigh and just sort of walk out the room and leave her. You go out, and it's not even like 5 hours later that you find the nephew, just passed out in an alley out behind a bar, and just like in a puddle of his own sick. And it turns out he didn't go missing as such, and the labourer didn't kidnap him. The labourer's his mate, and I mean they just went off on a bender. And this old lady is just very overprotective, and you find out that she's done this a bunch of times before. The lady gives you, let me see, it was 7,000 won-longs for your troubles. And she's forever indebted to you, she says.
I tell her that she's welcome to ask me to find him anytime. And I give half of that cut to River.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
That means I have to do maths now. Shit.
7,000 divided by 2, if that is a problem for you, I will happily take an extra amount to make it easier.
A cut for
No, it's
counting.
fine. I've done the maths.
Okay.
Cookie, was there anything particular you were doing over the next few days?
I mean, so I went to help John Jameson.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, just a bit of casual tinkering.
Yeah, that's cool.
Working on tire iron.
Mm-hmm. All right, Mr.
Bit of
Pitt.
gears and mechanics.
Working on the tire iron.
Working on tire iron.
How are you fixing a tire iron? It's
This
quite a
is
simple.
dog.
Oh,
Tire iron is my upcoming companion that's not quite ready yet.
I've missed this, but
roll-
fair play. I love it.
Roll me some robotics.
If you look on my character sheet bio, Dan, it tells you all about tire iron.
Okay, yeah, you spend a few days tinkering around, finding extra components and stuff like that from scrap. But yeah, it seems to be going okay. It's just chugging along. Mr. Ditch, was there anything in particular you were doing over the next few days?
Pachinko.
Yeah, I was playing Pachinko machine and sharpening my sword.
Okay, roll me a D100.
The amount of one-longs that you lose times 1,000.
He might win. He won't, but he might.
No, so you break even. You don't really
Yay.
don't lose loads, but you just the natural highs and lows of that pachinko life, just giving you that sweet rush of dopamine.
You lose nothing.
But it didn't leave you cripplingly in debt this time.
Is Pachinko the one with the balls that bounce
Yes.
around?
Yeah.
Oh my god, find a better hobby, dude.
Don't they play human pachinko on Takeshi's Castle?
Okay. Alright, that's a perfectly acceptable hobby.
Oh, there is a popular game show in New London of people playing human pachinko. It involves a lot more like putting people literally in capsules and dropping them off like a cliff. But yeah, it's good fun. Everyone loves it. Very popular. So yeah, it's a few days later when you guys are contacted again by Sly, and he meets up with you back here in the Silver Oak. He once you guys are all together, he is sat behind the bar again and just serving out drinks, and he lets you know. So, first job, exciting.
Thinking of.
What?
That's the game I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's basically. Yeah, I forgot that.
Sorry.
So he goes on to say, so apologies for the time elapsed. I just need to get all my ducks in a row. So there's I've got a few leads on things we need to look into. What I need you guys to look into, there is some data I need procuring. Wrinkle is that where this data is currently, there have been some new residents. Now he tells you about in a part of the seaside. Does anyone want to roll Streetwise?
Ooh.
I'm good at this.
I don't think I'm very streetwise.
Somewhat streetwise. Oh,
Redacted.
Oh, I'm
Every
not
time I see
streetwise.
the word redacted, I just think of Hitman.
So Splint and John all both can tell you guys that the seaside actually doesn't stand for being near the seaside. It actually stands for Craterside. It's an area where there was a lot of pitch fighting 2 years ago in the Civil War that was going on here. There's certain areas of London that have just been bombed out and are just not really accessible via car, and so there's not a lot of like legitimate quote unquote business that goes on around there. What you tend to find is that there's mainly just hideouts for gangs or like people who are hiding out for there. He tells you, yeah, so there's this used to be an old postal office. Now the people that are taking up residence there, they don't know about the secure shipping container. I say container, it's more like a vault underneath the office. What they usually house is way back when. It would be for sort of valuable cargo would get stored there whilst it was in transit. I have it on good authority that the data I'm looking for is stored in a disk in here. Call it a cipher key. Looks about sort of yay big. He sort of describes thing. It looks sort of like a USB sort of disk, USB drive, but it's about sort of the length of a banana. Like it's like a big chunky thing. Really sort of old style tech. He says he tosses you what looks to be some kind of receiver. It says this is keyed into the cipher's signal. It won't be good at finding much else, but if you get close, this will start picking up on its signal and it'll lead you closer to it. Should be somewhere in the main office. Should be just below it. Just have a little punt around the floors there. That's about as much details as I can give you. And when you got it, just come and let me know. Sound good?
Sound good?
Sounds good to me. I mean, in Spin's voice, fuck that up. Carry on.
Yeah, he says, well, golden. And he pours a round of drinks. Sorry?
Bloody good.
Bloody good. After a few more drinks, he bids you good do and staggers out.
Brings us what? Sorry, Gadoo.
Bids you
A Jew.
you a Jew.
He
It's very
bids us adieu.
Bids you good do.
It's a GNU. Spelled GNU.
How do you do?
It's great. You have a built-in excuse because you can just be like, language is a moving tapestry. Get with the lingo of the new age.
Language, Timothy.
Language. Timothy.
Awesome. So, yeah, you have your target. You need to get a data drive called the Cipher Key from an old postal office.
Can you just? I missed the description of where it was.
Yeah, no, it's called a Cipher Key. It is old tech. Cookie. Roll a
Cookie, you're old.
engineering check. Cookie recalls these. They used to be used about 100 years ago. Since then, they've kind of fallen out of fashion, mainly because they were so bulky and data drives have come on a long way since then. Don't really see them ever around anymore, but he would know it if he saw it.
And just where was it? Where's it kept? I heard an old postal office, but I missed. Is it in London, or have we got to travel out of the city?
So in London, there's an area of South Dank called the Seaside. Stands for Craterside. One of the bombed out areas, which was in the Civil War 2 years ago. So not really accessible by car or tram or anything like that, but usually the hangout for gangs and criminal elements.
Got it.
So we're gonna feel right at home then.
Fucking scum.
Is that necessary?
All right, mate, chill.
No, rat and get me some iced tea.
Just musing on the local wildlife in said area.
Wildlife. All right. Well, I guess we'll ready up.
Yeah.
Will we rest before we go? Like.
Oh
Nice
yeah.
enough.
You guys have had a few days off. Like you've had full rest, long rest, and everything.
Nice.
Yep.
And I'm assuming healing in this over days and stuff is exactly the same as in 5e. Yeah.
Same as 5e. Yeah, long rest heals everything, unless it's like a life-changing injury, in which case you will.
Nice. Well, my hit points are
You
back
mean
up.
to tell me my arm will not grow back?
Unfortunately, no.
Can find
I mean,
a way to.
you never know. I mean, fucking nano machines, man.
All right.
Hang on. What do we know about this postal office? We know where it is. Do we know anyone around the area?
I think we know it's occupied by a gang.
I would say John would be able to tell you guys that it recently it's that area Seaside has generally been sort of a very small timers. There's not really been any big presences in Seaside, but recently the Marquis Strongs have moved in. They're one of the sort of bigger gangs in the area, known for being quite violent and dominating of the local culture, shall we say.
Nice.
Lovely. Bunch of fucking savages.
Up to it.
I mean, we're basically a bunch of savages, to be fair.
Speak for your fucking self.
I mean, they don't dress like a band, do they? Because we haven't got a good track record with them.
Actually, we have a very good track record.
Yeah, true. They
Depends
don't
on
have a
your
very good
definition,
track record
yeah.
of surviving us.
So, I mean, I guess, can we travel there and kind of scope out a bit? Is the ground?
Yeah, so you guys are able to make your way over there by like public transport, tram, wherever. You're able to get to the outskirts of Seaside, but the Seaside area as such, what people would sort of class as Seaside, is sort of like a 1 kilometer square where this sort of battle had taken place, and there's several bits in there. I tell you what, beforehand, if anyone wanted to, they could sort of try and look up a little bit about this place. I
I
suppose.
was going to ask if Cookie could hang back for a little bit while the guys went in, and in his van, perhaps try and hack some of the local CCTV networks. And
Okay. Roll hacking for me.
I know you said hacking, but I heard cacking.
Okay. Roll for shit.
Roll for shitting yourself.
If there was any character that was going to have that role, it
Roll
would be one
cat.
of Andy's.
He's actually proficient in that, so he's fine either way.
He's
Yeah.
got
Expertise.
bowels.
Awesome. You managed to find a local terminal on a local a lamppost in the area. Jacking in, you're able to get access to some of the CCTV around the outskirts, but where it gets in towards the middle is where a lot of the infrastructure, a lot of the cables and things like that have just been severed. It's not very easy to to look into the middle of the area.
Okay.
Does anyone want to roll navigation for me?
No.
Navigation. Yeah, no.
Okay, yeah, shit. John has been able to look around, and he, through a mixture of sort of gut instinct, asking around other people previously, and checking out sort of some of the older signs, he's got a pretty good idea of the way you guys need to go.
Okay.
So, how are you guys approaching?
Um,
so have I established nothing with?
Not really anything helpful. Where John indicates the thing is, all the sort of infrastructure, all the cables, all the lines have been fucked in that area.
So it's like a gang headquarters, right? That they've turned this post office into.
mhm.
It seems recently that they some of them have moved in. It doesn't seem like their main headquarters that
Okay.
I knew about, but it seems like there's some of them. That
Is it like are they using it for anything? Like, is it basically? I'm trying to determine, is there access to anybody apart from gang members to this building?
You, from what John knew about it before, he didn't know anything extra in particular. But I suppose if you get closer, you could probably scope it out a little bit more. And
That's my thinking. Is if we can get closer and see, like, I mean, like, you know, if they've turned it into like a private nightclub or some shit, something that we can use. But yeah,
Something
fair
that we
enough.
can blow up.
Can
I mean that too.
then try and go in there and just like it's post office and just try and I don't know post a letter or something.
Shouldn't that be Cookie
Legit,
who tries
can
to do that?
Can I go in there and
He's
just
old
like buy? Well, I'm quite old. I'm 48, mate. 48, I am.
enough. I don't know. You're all old men.
I know, right?
53, is it?
But I'd like to go in there and just like try and buy stamps.
is that what you're doing?
I'm gonna try and walk into the post office and buy stamps. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Can
before you do
the old men just walk up to a post office and form a queue?
You sound like Andy when he tried to get on a London bus and pay for it with cash. And the driver looked at me like, "What are you doing?"
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
that was hilarious.
I was like, "I need one bus ticket to Hackney, please." And he was like, "What?" He's
No
like,
change for a 50.
like, "Have you got a contactless card? Just pay £2 and you can go wherever you want." I was like,
And Andy went, "Did I stutter?" Give
Andy,
me my
Andy
damn
paid
ticket.
£2 for
guys-
a bus.
So you guys are walking up. Can whoever's sort of taking point, can they roll me perception?
Yes,
That would-
that is me with my stamps.
Cool. Yep.
"Oh, great!
I am
You
counting.
threw down a manhole."
I'm counting my change, ready for the stamps.
Oh, by the way, just for to be helpful, what is everyone's passive perceptions?
Good question.
So it's just your perception bonus plus 10.
14.
11.
12.
12.
13.
25. No, 14.
Oh, wait, 15. I read
Oh,
performance. My passive performance is 13.
Wow.
Hey, you're just as good at dancing as I am.
Yeah.
Can we just say that if you misread performance instead of perception, I'd argue your perception is not that high.
You're -1.
That's fine.
Uh,
But mental skills are really all I've got.
Sorry, Jameson, what was yours?
11.
11. Splint?
14.
14, damn. And Mr. Ditch?
12.
12. Okay, cool. As you guys are making your way over, you come to this. You're making your way through. It basically looks like there are streets that have just been bombed out. There are shop windows with the windows long since smashed. There is colorful graffiti covering a lot of areas of this place, and you don't really hear much of a soul anywhere. You're making your way through here where John is sort of leading you. After about 10-15 minutes, you guys come to a place which seems a lot more kind of reminiscent of almost like an industrial estate, I suppose it would be kind of akin to.
Mm-hmm.
There's a chain link fence around it, and you see a big sign saying postage processing center, just sort of past the gates. And outside there are what looks to be clearly two gang members just sort of lounging about, sort of sat on some crates. And they notice you as you walk over, and they say, "Hey, stand back. Who are you?"
My name's Splint. I'm gonna go to the post office. I've got some stamps to purchase.
One of the guys look at each other for a second, and they go, "Seriously?"
Obviously. What else would I be doing? Scouting you lot out for some fucking rival gang?
Roll a deception check.
It's a bold strategy card. Let's see if it pays off.
You guys have forgotten my vice.
So shall we roll initiative now?
Yeah. He raises the newspaper that he's been reading and turns his back.
The guys look at each other and then just burst into laughter. And just like, fucking hell, mate! Oh, that was good. Oh, it's like a good minute or two before they finally calm down and then compose themselves and they're like, "Oh, thank you, I needed that."
Anytime.
Now, fuck off. Get
No.
go on.
I will.
Because honestly, I really wasn't expecting that. I'll give you until you're out of shot before I start blasting.
Splint will shrug and just go, suit yourselves, and then just turn around and wander off.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the group and go, they're a smart bunch, I couldn't get past them. They've got some real brain boxes on the door there.
Let's send in the samurai.
Are we just going to cycle through all of us trying a weird, dastardly scheme to get in?
No,
Because
Dan
I'm in.
is back with a pair of glasses and a fake moustache on.
I'm wearing a full-faced helmet.
Yeah, over the helmet, yeah.
What is your next brilliant scheme here?
Well, I've tried my best attempt at deception, guys.
Has someone can we kind of get around the building and are there any perhaps secret ways or adjacent buildings that we could sort of get out from?
Can I go in and intimidate my way in?
Who is doing what first, or are you doing this like concurrently?
I have a suggestion.
I think we should scope it out from an adjacent building.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to suggest that we send somebody, but it's a shame that it's already occurred once, but we send somebody as a distraction. And then River takes the opportunity to conveniently appear behind said Damask guards and relieve them of their lives.
I think before we go straight to the murder option, I think scouting out the building is a good idea. And I will say, if you want somebody to distract two clearly very bored guards, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm very compelling conversation.
Yeah,
Did you put your chest out as you said that?
A little bit.
She's got a lovely pair of personalities.
I will stab you in the leg.
He's got COVID.
As we're
Okay.
discussing this, I turn around and I go, listen. I'm not joking. They've got some real sharp folks on the door over there. Be careful. They are smart.
Brilliant.
All right, Cookie's going to see what he can see from. Can he is there any apartment buildings nearby, or a motel, or?
All right. Make
restaurant or
a.
something?
All right. Make
An accessible roof. Yes.
an accessible roof. Okay. Make a. If you're looking for accessibility, I think it'll be more like an investigation check.
No, because the last time I can't remember the last time I saw a motel in London.
I'm just gonna. Cookie is gonna.
Especially next to the industrial estate.
The way that Cookie thinks we might be able to get in is there a way that we could cause some sort of issue internally in the post office and then be the person or party coming to fix the issue?
Mhm.
Can I post myself to the post office?
It's brilliant. They'll never see it coming.
I don't know if I made this clear. This is not a functioning post office. This
Oh, no,
is not
you have
enough
made
of a
that
functioning
clear.
Post
We're
office,
just,
but probably nigh on essential.
Oh, you mean there's not little red vans coming and going?
Yeah, we're not that bright.
We put the samurai in a box.
I just want to make sure that I cards on the table here.
No, we put the samurai in a box. We paint Cookie's van as a postal delivery van, and then Cookie and one other drive, turn up and get the box out and just dump it in front and say, "This is for you." And then when they're inspecting it, the samurai stabs them through the box.
But then also the samurai can just walk up to them and stab them.
Yeah, but that's not overly elaborate and pointless.
Oh, that's just fucking. Oh, right.
If we're with that plan, we're just dumping the box outside. We don't
Why,
get in.
why do you need to get custom paint job?
How do we get the van down there? Are we just gonna crash the van into the hole?
And then
So, Cookie,
This is a stupid idea.
I'll get out of the box and ask them if this is Tokyo.
In Japanese.
So, Cookie, you are looking around. From where you can see there is what looks to be like an office building, not humongous, mind, just sort of with a good sort of vantage point of the postal depot. You head in there just to sort of find a way up. Can you roll a D100 for me? Very good. Cookie, as you you get in access through one of the front windows, and as you're making your way up to the second floor, you could swear you hear footsteps, sort of pitter-pattering above you. Was it 14? I would say, yeah, they sound very light. Are you continuing your way up?
Is anyone with me?
I don't know, is there?
Has anyone come with Andy?
Yeah,
I'll come with him as well.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Ditch and River are with you.
Can I just say that I've got a nosebleed?
What, Tom?
What?
Was this IRL or Mr.
Yes.
Ditch has a nosebleed?
No, Mr. Ditch has a nosebleed.
Has he been reading some particularly saucy manga or something?
Is he in the vicinity of?
In the vicinity of River.
Oh, for God's sake! I will give you something to bleed about.
So whilst Mr. Ditch is distracted by River, and River is distracted by wanting to kill Mr. Ditch subtly, and just sort of weighing up the pros and cons of that, that's when Cookies heard this noise coming from above. You guesstimated there's probably about 5 floors on this building. You continue your way up. Are you doing anything particular, or are you just sort of making your way up?
I mean, ideally, I want to see if there's a way that we could cut the power to this post office, or do something distractive.
Okay. As you're heading up the stairwell,
Windows or something.
Sorry?
Look at some windows or something. If there's any generators or cables or something around.
As you open the door up to what appears to be the top level. It's quite a stiff door. You give it a couple good shoves, and then when you finally shoulder your way in there, you hear a snap. Can you make a reflex saving throw for me?
Not bad.
Not too bad. So you managed to chuck yourself backwards just in time when looks to be a filing cabinet just sort of drops from the ceiling where you were. And it's all pretty quiet. Are you just continuing on?
Yeah.
Well, that filing cabinets just drop from the ceiling, don't they?
What happens? As you make your way into the room, it looks like this was set up. Actually, make an investigation check.
I feel like we need to go and get the rest of the party, but
it looks like it was set up. It was sort of jury rigged. It was basically just a couple lengths of wire with a filing cabinet that was just literally stacked on top of another filing cabinet next to the door, and it looked like there was just this counterweight that just sort of toppled it over there. And it looks like it's been was only set up fairly recently. You continue to make your way in. And 1 second, let me just roll something. Around one of the cubicles, you notice like a flash of movement, and you swear you just saw someone run behind one of the cubicles off to your right.
Uh-oh.
Okay. How we have comms, right?
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
so.
So can I signal to anyone who might want to join up the stair to get up here?
Are you guys just waiting until they come join you?
We're on the stairwell. I mean, unless anyone else has got any other.
Can I chase them?
Tom can run in after them.
All right.
What's happening? Can I signal to anyone else who would want to come up?
All right, Mr. Ditch, roll an athletics check. All right, awesome. Yeah, no, you dart after this figure. As you round the corner, you see what looks to be, you're pretty sure is a young girl, run round a corner and run into a supply cupboard and slam the door closed. Are you sort of pursuing?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can
Yep.
Cookie kind of vaguely follow Mr. Ditch, but not like?
Yeah, I'll stick with Cookie. We're following, but not
Yeah.
as aggressively or enthusiastically as he is.
Can I go up there to try and find him? Obviously, no.
Okay, yep. So
I'll come in with what's his name?
Splint.
Splint. That's the one.
Cool. So, Mr. Ditch, as you throw open the supply cupboard door, make a Constitution saving throw. I think it'd be a Fortitude. I think it's called saving throw.
Fortitude.
Yes. Cool. So there's a blinding flash of light, and you are blinded. You have no fucking clue where that came from. And then, let me just see. Boop, 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 boop. What's your AC?
17.
17. Oh, no, they get advantage because you are blinded. You feel an impact in your groin. And you feel, and just the air goes out of you. Please take.
So that's where you store your lungs.
Please take 3 points of damage.
Dang. Ball damage.
Ball damage.
The worst kind of damage.
Yeah.
So what you guys have seen is sort of about like 20 or 30 feet out into the office where you guys can see Mr. Ditch essentially thrown open a door. There's been a massive flash, what looks to be maybe some kind of like a sort of like flashbang or something like that. And the little girl just like punches him in the nuts and runs off again. Whilst Mr. Ditch is just sort of wheeling about, blinded.
Do we have to do a save not to laugh at that?
If you don't want to like resist the urge, you don't have to. You could just sort of elect to fail it.
I'm gonna go with clearly attempting to hold back a laugh, but then it just bursts out, like that.
My nosebleed intensifies.
Oh,
Have
for
I
God's
missed
sake.
anything of note?
Make a perception check.
I was literally getting beer. Do I need to? Okay.
Oh, Mr. Ditch. Basically, you've missed Mr. Ditch chasing after a little girl into a cupboard. He opened the cupboard. There, a flashbang went off. The little girl jumped out, punched him in the balls, and ran away.
Did Mr. Ditch say, "We know your ear poppet" as he opened the door?
Did she shout "Stranger Danger" as she pointed
That
at
was-
Dick?
She probably should have.
That was. Yeah, no, you. Yeah, that was a real missed opportunity there, Tom.
I know.
Cookie, it's at this point that you notice behind you an adolescent. He appears to be holding what looks to be a paintball gun at your drawn on you and River. Let me. Ooh, no, I didn't.
Sonny boy.
Note the phrase appears.
Doesn't
mean it is.
What? Where are Splint and Redacted currently?
I would say they're making their way up the
Right.
their way up the stairwell. By this point, these last few events have happened very quickly.
I'm going to open some dialogue with Beansy.
With Beansy.
And I'm going to ask him what his name is.
Beansy, but that doesn't mean anything to you. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
This is my house. Well, my new house. Those cunts, those dickheads across the road took my old house. Now this is our new house. Now
we're just looking for something that someone's stolen from us.
Make a persuasion check. He eyes you guys very suspiciously.
So hang on, Sonny boy. You said the cunts across the road stole your house.
Yeah. What of it?
What, in the post office?
Yeah.
So
what do you know about?
Do you still you don't like them?
Not particularly. Who does? I mean, they're arseholes.
We got a job for you, boy.
He is still looking very suspiciously at you. He's not lowered his gun on you guys, and this is when Splint and John sort of arrive.
Why, Cookie? What's going on here then? Who's this?
This jumped up little fucking shit. It's decided to point a gun at old Cookie.
Attacked.
Splint would like to take out his shotgun and not point it at the kid, but like just again, just show that he has a shotgun as like a not very threatening threat.
Can I maybe look at John and kind of signal him to convince the kid to put his gun down? It's not worth his life threatening us with a fucking paintball gun.
John's just going to ask the kid if this is where he lives.
Says, yeah, this is my house. This is our house now. This is the headquarters of the Seaside Runners.
I would like to say, what do you mean now? Did you live somewhere else before?
Yeah, he is clearly a bit deflated. When he said their gang name, he seemed to have been like really hoping you guys would recognize the name.
Well, actually, that's a good question. Do I recognize the name, having spent years catching people up on the
please roll me some streetwise.
Oh, I will do that thing.
I was going to say, I'm also a gutter punk. Do I know them?
I am also a
Roll
gutter punk as well, actually. Have that advantage.
Oh yeah, did you guys? Yeah, if you guys get advantage on that, go for it.
I don't think it is advantage, actually.
Yeah, I don't think I get advantage, but
Jesus Christ.
doesn't matter. We're both very knowledgeable.
We are.
Yeah, you guys are very knowledgeable.
Still haven't heard of them, though.
Haven't heard of them before. Splint, you're fairly sure you've heard of some kids like playing. You thought they were just some kids like playing around here. Never heard of they're not like a serious gang at all. They, as far as you're aware, they're just kids who dick around here like doing graffiti and like fucking like breaking windows and stuff like that.
Doing lines of graffiti and oh wait, no, sorry.
You did, I suppose, with the crit though, crit success, I would say you did hear a rumor about some kids escaping from an orphanage around here, and that's when about the timing that you started hearing about kids up this way, sort of dicking around.
Nice. I'd like to be like, Seaside. What were they called? Seaside.
The Seaside Runners.
Seaside Runners. I'd be like, Seaside Runners. Didn't you guys form out of the those runaways from the orphanage nearby.
And he puffs his chest out. He's like, "Yeah, that was us."
Fair play.
He
got his gun up.
no, it's kind of at this point that he's starting to he's not like he's like dropped it a little bit. He's still got it in his hands, but he's like dropped it. He's not like pointing it directly at you anymore.
Can I ask how many punks are in the building with us?
Well, he points. He gestures over your shoulder, and you can see the little girl has like appeared around the corner as this sort of point that Ditch is. Mr. Ditch, your eyes are clearing now, and you can actually see. And you guys notice as he sort of puts his fingers to his lips and gives out a whistle. There's a couple sort of rustlings and a couple rumbles as sort of drawers are opened and like kids jump out, and there's like another one that drops from like the false ceiling. Sort of.
We've stumbled into little lamplight.
Sorry?
We've stumbled into little lamplight.
Kinda. That's kind of the vibe here. They all are armed in a similar fashion to Beansy. There's about a dozen of them that you guys can see. He says, so Beansy, now that all of his crew are out, and I guess in his mind, you guys feels like they've got the power right here. He tells you about how, we were living over in the depot, and it was big. It was great. It was boxes. It was really big. It was, one of the drier buildings, which is nice. And then, about a week ago, these dickheads sort of start setting up shop. He gestures out the window where you can kind of just about see the guys at the front gate. Told us to clear off, and there's nowhere else for us to go. They had all our stuff in there.
What if we could help you get your stuff back?
Can we ask them how many guys they reckon are over there?
Well, yeah, we know. There's they come and go. They seem to be like bringing in gear over the last few days. Like trucks are turning up. So it changes, but there's usually about 10 of them. Mean lady barking orders.
Spin would like to be like, what do you mean, mean lady? Oh, barking orders. Tell us a bit more about her.
I don't know. She looks really angry. She's a bit sort of twitchy. She's got like these two old style guns. You know, those ones with like the cylinders that would spin round. They've got like a.
Oh, that's lovely, that is.
And she's got like a fake leg. It's not very like high tech. It's just sort of like all bare metal. But she hobbles around on it, and you would think she. I always seen those gangsters. They always got flashy gear, but this lady's seems a bit old school.
All right, is she old herself? I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty old.
Are we talking like middle aged like me, or old as fuck like Cookie over there? And then
she's well old like you guys.
Like me or like Cookie?
On your fucking neck in, punk.
You're both bare old.
Hey, Cookie is grey haired. I am bald.
You're wearing a helmet. Nobody can tell. Like you could be anything.
I point at all my wrinkles that no one can see.
So Cookie's considering, do we tell these kids that we need something that those guys have got, or it's potentially going to be theirs, isn't it? And they're going to want it back.
Yeah.
Well, either way, they're going to know the building better than anybody else. If there's a secret entrance into the building, they'll know it.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
So Cookie's going to sort of say to the kids that we're here to. There's someone in that building that we need dead. And if the kids want to help us, as a side note, they can get their stuff back, and we can help get their home back. But then at the end, we'll steal.
All right.
We'll steal the memory dildo or whatever it is.
You sort of make the proposition. Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay, persuasion check.
With the information that you've kind of given them and stuff like that.
Okay, but if this fails, can I ask John to step in?
Can I step in?
Not anymore. Instead of rolling with advantage, then John can roll the other one. Yeah, much better. So Cookie's just gone, no, listen here, you little fuck, and then kind of like put his hand on
put my
arm
hand on
and
his
just sort of
shoulder.
led him away, and then sort of done the talking.
Oh, come back here, you little prick!
Like once Cookie's been led away and John kind of like takes over negotiations, things go much better. Beansy basically tells you that about a week ago they came in, sort of kicked them out of the depot which they'd made their home, and started like bringing in gear. He is very open to the idea of you guys kicking him out, especially considering you guys have not like physically attacked them yet. It seems he doesn't mind. He sort of sees an opportunity here. He agrees to help you get your way in, but he says that there's no way we're fighting them. Like they're proper. They're big stars.
Can I suggest to him that him and his little posse of lost boys run around the building just making a lot of noise to make it sound like there's a lot more of us?
He says, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I thought so. Runners in your name.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Question for the group, out of character. Have we got a name for our organisation yet?
No.
Okay, that is fine. Continue.
No, we did.
Definitely did.
Did we?
For what organisation?
We don't have a name.
The one of the very first things.
Nah, you're making that up.
I think you are making that up.
You're the only one who remembers this, meaning that you definitely just thought of this yourself.
Oh wait, no, I'm getting confused.
This is when he's going to go.
The last thing we named was the ship in Starfinder. And
He's
I can't
gonna
remember
say-
what that was named.
He's going to say our new name is Sam.
We group in Starfinder. We formed a business.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm getting confused with.
Oh yeah.
So Cookie's gonna stare out the window and kind of say aloud, how often do these delivery vehicles enter, and are they regular?
Beansy says, not really. No, they just kind of, we've been watching, but they just come every now and again. Sometimes it's in the middle of the night, sometimes it's in the day, but it's always some of the Marky Strong's like big trucks. They quite in. I mean, not much else could get through here anyway.
River could hide in a manhole and jump up and cling onto the base of the truck as it drives in.
Do it.
And definitely not get decapitated in the process.
Not get killed.
That sounds awfully fucking athletic for a fucking pensioner.
I mean, no, I said River, not Cookie.
He was volunteering the young one.
Cookie wouldn't even consider that.
The younglings.
Cookie can't even jump.
Cookie can't. Cookie can barely get up the stairs.
Oh dear.
I've got an idea.
Are you even with us? I thought you were still on the pavement.
I imagine like enough time has passed now that Jameson's probably just been like,
I didn't
Wandered in,
think you
yeah.
hadn't come up with us.
oh no, but like I'm imagining, but once you guys have like kind of chatted about this and made some sort of like sort of negotiations, about sort of 20 minutes has passed.
No, we locked the door behind us.
I think I was actually out of the room when you.
And we put a sign on the door that said "No cunts."
Got him.
Fuck you.
I love the idea if Jameson is just waiting patiently outside a door that says no cuts.
Just knows
Looking
immediately.
really
Like, well,
grumpy.
You had an idea.
I knew who that's for.
Fucking degenerate. No, proposition is we send in our resident femme fatale to deal with the guards in the immediate external vicinity.
I guess by that you mean Splint. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Yep, you're up, Splint.
Splint applies some
And-
lipstick to the front of his mask.
As soon as those,
Taking
Beefing
that
all.
back.
as soon as the individuals are incapacitated, we get Londo and Splint to replace them in their stature immediately in case someone's watching the CCTV, so they can look like Bod standing around just as a vague impersonation for in the short term.
Okay.
And then we go inside and kill everybody.
Yep. Okay.
Just long enough for us all to get to the building before they raise the alarm, basically. I guess we'll carry on killing people quietly until we can't, and then we'll kill everyone loudly.
I will
Okay.
say, if you want me to go up and kill them, it'd be a hell of a lot easier if I distract them and somebody else like helps. Because asking me just to kill 2 people is a bit of an ask.
Mm.
Do we really have any...
Is the covert infiltration off the cards?
Well, no,
I
I
mean,
think
I
Did-
feel like
yeah.
we're going to be seen if we just take out the guards on the front.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it-
the
is
big
it
concern.
public
If we
area?
draw way more attention, yeah.
Can someone, now that you guys got like a decent vantage point up here, does anyone want to roll like perception to kind of get like a good sort of lay of the land here?
I will try.
Alright.
I will fail.
No, I rolled less than Cookie. God damn it.
You fall off the building, yeah.
Cookie and John are able to sort of mention to you guys that, well, you can see from where you are that the gate leading in is not. Well, whilst it is in sight of the depot, which just looks like a big warehouse, there doesn't appear to be any windows facing that way, and you haven't seen anyone come out just yet. I mean, you guys have been here for probably getting on like half an hour now. Sort of in the time it's taken you like to arrive, Splint's sort of escapade, and then like the walk up into this office building opposite. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's immediate observation of it, and you can't see any obvious sort of CCTV or sort of cameras monitoring the front gate as well.
Well, that seems like we'll just be fine.
And and there's no kind of public view to the gate?
I mean, I got the impression that this is a pretty rundown area. There's not like
It's a very rundown area. The kids are the kids and those guards are the only people you guys have seen since you've sort of since you guys have sort of entered this sort of the seaside. Like it looks like there are some buildings which are just being completely reduced to rubble. There are like bombed out husks of like mech tanks and things like that just sitting around. It is desolate
wasteland.
around here. Yeah, it is. Yeah, quiet.
Bloody good. Right. Is anybody actually, on a side note, has anybody got any like aggressive range capabilities to the point of like not sniping, I guess, of any sort? Like doing.
I mean, I have a hidden blade, so you know
I have
I'm
a
pretty
shotgun.
good at range.
If I had a sniper rifle, I could be quite good at it because I have very high dex, but no.
I can do this to anything I can see. Oh, 90 foot. Sorry.
It's alright, he's got cataracts, so that is.
Exactly, that is. As far as he's concerned, that's as far as anything ever is. If it's more than 90 feet, it's over the horizon.
Short-sightedness.
From where you guys are right now, the front of this building to the guards, sort of by the front gate, is probably about like.
Are we meant to be seeing a map?
No, not right now. No, this is just sort of like
Okay.
I didn't have like a particular map prepared for this bit. I didn't think we'd be just talking about the front gate. You have from the front of this building, it's about 100 feet to where the guards are.
I do think there's another way to be doing this. Just saying.
I don't think we need to overthink it. Like we're just here to kill some people. There's no telling them this.
Hey Sam, as a group, when have we ever overthought anything?
We got pretty into some cyberpunk hijinks in the past.
We didn't overthink any of those things, though.
I think the thinking was not the.
I don't think it's an overthinking issue. I think it's underthinking.
Our repair crew got a lot of work, all right?
Is there like a way around the back?
Yeah.
Beansy sort of informs you guys. Yeah, no, there's a couple bits where the chain link isn't quite so good. We had that as a little sort of escape route before. It's always like tacked up to look like it's in place, but yeah, you just sort of like can open it up.
Should we do that? That sounds a lot simpler.
Sounds like a nicer idea.
We're still gonna have to kill those people. Why don't we do both?
We could kill them on the way out.
Yes, split the
Or
party.
they don't need to die. We don't have to kill all of them. We're just here to get the thing.
We could.
We're also.
Are you fucking soft?
Are we going to
recruit them.
we
We could recruit them.
to give them back their home? Or are we just going to get the USB dildo and run?
I suppose we should probably try and like save the kids.
You
Get them a
did
home.
make a deal with them.
Jameson Rock doesn't take fucking prisoners.
Okay, fine. You go kill the two guards at the front, and we'll sneak in the back.
We don't keep them as prisoners. We just recruit them, make them into our own like group. You know, kill as many as we need to.
Fucking, what they call Marky Strongs. They're a bunch of fucking roided up nutcases. We don't want them.
Right? We just send them on the first kind of mission where we just need expendable bodies.
But bloody murder. Right.
I'm starting to see why Jameson's not a police officer anymore.
Remember, I made an oath
roadblock for an incoming truck.
to do no harm. Unless, it needs to happen, in which case, they'll do some harm.
All right.
Do some harm.
I
Yeah.
propose.
I won't unnecessarily murder people.
I propose that we
You
send
need to make a hop out of the gates. Jesus.
River goes to distract the guards, and Jameson.
I've got a great lie I could tell him. Send me.
Jameson and John approach, pretending to be also distracted by said individual, and then they all attack the guards at the front. Meanwhile, Mr. Ditch and Cookie and Splint sneak in the back. And then we converge in the middle amongst a horde of dead.
Who's going through the back, sorry?
Mr. Ditch, Cookie and Splint.
Okay.
Okay.
Because if River's distracting the guards, I think Jameson and John can play passers-by also distracted. Or if he's doing his job, if she's doing her job really well, we can just wander up and they won't even fucking notice.
Beansy pipes up and says, so what am I doing?
We need you to lead the others to the hole in the fence for a start.
Yeah.
And then
You're coming in with us, boy.
No, he was going to cause distractions, wasn't he?
Yeah, just by running around the building, just making noise.
There's no way we can shut the power down to this fucking shithole.
Power?
So when you guys have looked, there doesn't. Although, like, there's no power to the buildings around here. It does look like in the depot you can see now that the sun is beginning. No, it hasn't set just yet, but it's the day is wearing on a little bit. You can see light coming from inside the depot on the odd occasion where you have seen one of the doors open briefly.
Can I ask Beansy if that's something that the building has, or if it's something that is new after the gang turned up and kicked them out?
He tells you that no, there wasn't. I mean, we wouldn't have been able to have a place that good if there was power. I mean, yeah, no, there's that's new. They must have brought that in with them. I don't know if they got like a generator or something.
Can I suggest to Beansy that so he'll lead the guys in the back, and then go find the generator, turn it off, and then fucking run around and cause mayhem and just, like, I don't know, do some graffiti. I don't know what kids do anymore.
These darn kids. He spits on his hand and holds it out.
I spit on my hand, hold it out, shake his hand, and then when he turns around, I wipe my hand furiously on Jameson's jacket.
He says, "Right, I've got it." And he sort of goes off to his boys, and he grabs like two of them, what looks to be two of the older boys, to come with him, and they're looking ready.
Alright, if we're gonna murder some bitches, I'm gonna need a beer.
Okay, well, whilst we're waiting for that, Perseverance just landed on Mars.
Nah, crashed. It landed upside down.
Isn't that how they generally land, though? They generally just, like, fuck themselves. They're just like...
Guys, there's
It's
no,
just
there's no
officially
gravity in
tweeted.
space, so
I'm safe
everywhere
on
is-
NASA's
Up to them.
Perseverance Mars rover Twitter account just tweeted, "I'm safe on Mars. Perseverance will get you anywhere." I see what they did there.
Is that Percy Twitter account?
What?
Percy.
I don't know what that is.
Perseverance, Percy.
Oh.
I like it.
Kill him.
But hopefully in the next few minutes they'll get some pictures.
Meanwhile, Orlando Norris has just tweeted he's addicted to cheddar cheese.
I just need to feed the cat. 1 sec.
Yeah, there are definitely two sort of different things going on.
Goals.
Back.
Oh, to be fair, this year's McLaren looks pretty good.
Landed.
It does look. It doesn't look dissimilar to last year's McLaren, but it looks good.
No, I think it's got a simpler rear end, and I always appreciate a rear end.
Yeah, I do like. I must admit, the rear end does look sleeker.
Wait, about Perseverance on Mars or something else?
Formula One.
McLaren.
Oh my god. Like, honestly, I thought you were saying Perseverance looked like an F1 car. I was like, fuck, I know I haven't watched it in a while, but not that long.
Oh, I got pictures.
Yeah, they've got like 16 wheels now.
Oh my god, I'm so in.
That's not a picture. That's shit.
What? What picture?
They're like the pictures that they're getting back.
They've sent the smallest picture they can get away with because it takes so long.
I didn't realise it's black and white on Mars.
Have they sent a colourblind robot?
They haven't invented it. They haven't invented colour TV over on Mars yet. They're still behind.
They've sent Sambot.
They should have footage of them landing it, which is going to be badass.
Yeah, because it's got
Cameras.
Did Sky Crane have anything in it? Or
There it is.
Well, that's pretty cool.
I think you're slightly further ahead than me on the stream.
Watch the Everyday Astronaut one. It's better. Tim.
Oh, good old Tim.
Good old Tim.
Not Tim. There's 106,000 people watching Tim's stream and only 31,000 people watching NASA's one.
Oh no, I'm on the NASA one. There's 2.1 million people watching it right now.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the NASA space flight one.
I was to say, yeah.
I had to hide chat because it was causing the actual stream to lag.
Sorry about that. Pull back.
YouTube is designed for streaming.
Ooh. Awesome. Have we got everyone, or is everyone?
Everybody is here.
Everyone is here. Cool. So, what is the plan of attack? So, Beans and his boys, the Beansy boys, are going to lead a group round to the back and try and find this generator and take it out if they can. Who is going round the back?
Cookie's going to go around
Cookie?
with the samurai and the doc.
Doctor! Doctor! Good God, Doctor!
So Cookie, Mr. Ditch, and Splint going round the back door.
Sandwich and I are coming for you.
So who's? So what are the other guys doing? River is on. Is taking out the guards.
She's on production duty.
Yeah. Now, is the plan for us to? We're going to obviously kill these guards, right?
Oh, yes.
I do have a thought about that, and because Jameson, what are you doing at the moment?
Currently waiting to stroll in nonchalantly while you distract said guards.
Okay. Well, how about this?
Then break their skulls.
Yeah, how about this? We go together to the guards, and you start asking them for directions, and I'll just distract them by, these. And then as soon as they're both, not paying attention to you and I can start cracking skulls and killing people, yeah?
I'm good.
And what about the other one?
I will supervise.
What do we... Oh, you're John Doe, aren't you? Yeah, right, okay. It's like...
The name's Doe. John Doe.
That's what it says on my toe tag.
So what I'll do is I'll bring you guys over here just so you can kind of visualize a little bit. So, so this is post depot. So around the back, we'll be going. So this is the office building where you guys were. The guards were sort of out front over here. Boosh. So I believe a couple of you guys were going around the back.
Yo.
Splint, Cookie, and Ditch were going with Beansy.
Yep.
Whilst I believe it was River, Jameson, and John coming through the front door. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Lovely. So I'm just gonna. This is more of just like representation. Are you guys like coordinating this? Is there like timings as to who's going to go at what point?
I don't think it really matters, does it?
No. Okay.
Like,
So
if they break in before we do anything, it's not going to make a huge amount of difference unless the alarm is raised because they get spotted before we get in. But that seems unlikely.
Yeah. Okay.
No. We can't. Both now.
So, Splint, Cookie, and Mr. Ditch. Beansy, as the light is starting to fade, and you really appreciate how sort of desolate this place is, especially in the night as the light goes, because you are so used to lights and neons and signs and street lights that the juxtaposition of like pure blackness is really quite startling. Beansy leads you around to the back of the chain link fences, and he leads you around to a bit where there is a bit that looks just like the rest, but he just reaches down into the dirt and sort of digs away a little bit and pulls a bit of it free, and it just sort of opens up. and he sort of leads you guys inside. He said, "Come on, all right, this way." And I need you guys to roll me some stealth.
Oh dear.
Quick question.
I
Does
love
anyone
that.
in our party have the kind of armor that gives you disadvantage on stealth rolls?
Oh yes, I was
I-
just going to ask.
I have disadvantage on stealth rolls.
Doesn't matter.
So okay, yeah, brilliant.
It's golf rules, right?
Yeah.
So
That's
you
all right.
guys said it didn't matter what order we did it in. Wow.
Roll again, because yeah,
Improvement. You know.
just to see.
You got to roll for disadvantage, Mr. Ditch.
Go on. Oh yeah, that's a shame. And Cookie.
You could have won.
1 second.
No, he couldn't. Once he rolled the 3, it was always going to be shit.
I mean, it could have been more
Plus,
It was going to be a
shit. Could have
3
been
or
1 point more
You
shit.
had advantage, you know.
Brilliant. Oh, let me roll for Beansy.
Do I roll again?
Does your armor give you disadvantage on stealth?
Not explicitly.
Okay, then no, you're all good. Wow, Beansy, not great.
Weirdly,
Wow, really? That's
fucking best.
wow, this is a crack team of commandos we got over here.
Because I love this. Because basically, it's a child
in
who's
chatting
climbing
at
through
full
the thing, and then 2 old men who probably climbed through the hole, going, "Oh, my back, oh, knees, oh, let me just." And then, and then a samurai clinking and clanking and
Yeah, I'm imagining Cookie just has random like bits of scrap metal like in his pack,
yeah.
Yeah.
like jingling, jangling as like a fucking like headlight falls out there.
he leans forward to get through the hole, and like 12 laptops fall out of his backpack.
Has anyone seen that the bit in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back where they're trying to sneak into that lab and, then, and Jay is just like roll like in the open is just like ha 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 and is like diving to the side and rolling like out in the open. That's
No,
not-
that sounds amazing.
Or like The Office when they're trying to do parkour.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Parkour!
Yeah.
I imagine like trying to be really stealthy. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Get over here. Cool. You guys make your way around. On this back part of the depot, there doesn't appear to be anyone around there. We will come back to that in a minute. River, John, and Jameson, how are you guys approaching the guards? You just like walking straight over to him?
I think I'm going to take Leaf out of River's suggestion. So we'll leave John stood back around just outside.
Uh-huh.
I'll approach with my compatriot.
Okay, John, can you roll me some stealth?
Sure thing.
God. I know I don't need to roll stealth for this, but I just have to know if there's something in the fucking air. Okay, no, you guys are just shit.
I mean, I've got a 2, and
We're supposed to be distracted.
we're the only ones not stealthing. We're
Uh,
the only ones to roll above 10.
yeah, you guys. So you're sneaking up straight up to. So actually, because it's dark now, and
Oh no,
these
so we're not
guys really
sneaking.
got a light
Yeah, we're not.
here.
We just did that because everybody failed their stealth rolls to see if we would fail too.
I mean, I kind of see like. I suppose like the darkness is such like they don't have like lights or anything. They've just got like this barrel that they've just got like a fire going in just to keep themselves warm. And so you guys actually get within about like 20. You get within like 15 feet, like just outside the range of the light, before they actually notice you. And by the time they do, they go, "Oh fuck! Hey! Whoa! Back up! Who are you?"
I say, my good sirs, we appear to be lost.
Well,
I trouble you for directions.
be lost somewhere else. Piss off.
And while Jameson is obviously, being Jameson and thinking he's far too good for this and not accepting them telling him to piss off. I basically just want to be stood like directly behind, making eyes, kind of, keep flicking my hair, sighing, doing everything I can to be much more interesting to look at than Jameson.
Okay, roll.
Performance, because I was
Roll,
going.
would this be performance?
That was kind of my vibe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go with the performance.
Hey.
Ooh. You get the vibe these guys have not seen a woman in. Well, not a palatable
Not
woman.
a capital W woman.
Is this like a bitch situation? If I get nosebleeds, I'm justified in just stabbing them.
So as they tell Jameson to like, all right, you could piss off, and then that's when one of them notices you, and then nudges the other one. He's like, but you can stay here. I mean, it's warm over here, love. Like, you can stay here if you want. Like, that'd be okay with us.
Stab him.
I don't want to trouble you. I'm not doing the accent. My voice is too rough, but yeah.
Oh no, it's not any trouble. Like, come on, come over here. Like, we could, we got loads of cool stuff. And he holds up his gun and he's starts pretending to he just goes pow, pow,
okay, I'll definitely do the oh wow, oh that's so cool, and I wanna go take a closer look at his gun.
Okay, yeah, no, he lets you get really get and he holds it out hey, look, yeah, see, it's don't touch it because it can go off, but have a look at this. They gave me this. This is awesome, isn't it? But yeah, no, you managed to sidle up right next to him.
Yep. I want to, just obviously lean into it kind of as much as possible and be like, oh my god, and then I'll tap it with a finger and giggle, going properly on it, and just kind of waiting for Jameson to make the move here.
The other guy, whilst the guy on the right is kind of he thinks he's hitting it off with River. The guy on the left is still watching. Is noticing that Jameson hasn't left at this point. He's like, "All right, mate, your girl's staying, but you can jog on. Piss off."
So Jameson's going to look very indignant and raise his chin and puff his chest out and say, "What did you say?" And march up to him as close as he can get. What did stare him right down the nose? What did you say to me, man?
And he's like, "Whoa!" He takes a step. He's takes a step back. He's got his gun trained on you at this point. He doesn't want to let you get too close to him. So he's keeping about 5 foot distance away from you.
So he's within 5 feet of me.
He's 5 foot away from you, so he would be that kind of distance away from you.
Right.
Yeah. It'd be more that. I mean, the road doesn't show it very well, but yeah, he is out of your melee range.
Understood. Where am I in relation to the barrel?
The barrels is just sort of between them, sort of right in the middle.
I'm curious, with this guy who I'm talking to, is there any way I can position his gun to be aiming at his colleague, and then I was going to stab him?
Roll sleight of hand. I'm going to say it has to be a DC. Or yeah. I was just about to say this is going to be a DC 17. You kind of managed to stroke his bicep, so he ends up flexing and turning it to the side. And so while this guy is staring, got his gun trained on Jameson, this guy's accidentally got his gun pointing at his mate.
That's the point. I want to stab him.
Okay.
Hopes that his gun will go off.
In my head, you get really close to him as if you're about to kiss him, and then reach one hand out to towards the trigger and just and then stab him with your other hand, and then just pull the trigger on again.
All right. Yeah, roll an attack.
Yep.
This will be with advantage because you've got the surprise on him, I would say.
That means I get sneak attack as well. So if that hits, that's a 22.
22's gonna hit.
And ignore the attack roll. I should have used Richard's macro he made for me, but
so that'd be 11. And guess how much damage, how much HP this guy has?
12.
11.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just like stab him up through the jaw, and he just like gurgles. It's at this point his gun goes off, and I'm just gonna roll for him here. Boop, 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 boop.
If he hits, then this went flawlessly. If he misses and kills Jameson, then I'm gonna claim that was also what I intended.
I'm gonna say, and that one, like, even though he was pointing in the right direction, like as he like spasmed as you stabbed him, like it just it discharged and like blew a hole in the barrel in between them, and just sort of like flared the fire to life and flipped him out.
He didn't get a nat one.
You
got an 8.
There's one on my sneak attack because
oh shit! Yeah.
That one, and I was like, oh shit, what do they have?
Sorry, no, my thing was scrolled up, so I just saw that. Let me just double check what his AC is, because I think
I've got +10 to his attack. Jesus fuck.
No, it is a. Sorry, no, it's a. 12. His AC is a 12, so unfortunately that does miss.
Is that enough of a distraction for me to close the gap and swiftly?
I'll say roll initiative just to see if you react before this guy.
Fuck.
Yeah. So this guy takes a shot at you, Jameson. So he is gonna. Okay, lucky. 16.
That does match my AC, but I do reduce ballistic damage by 3, so I'll take 2 whole damage.
So you take 2 whole damage. And then it'll be your turn.
You fucking scumbag!
That's like calling people scum.
Fucking Christ!
Oh my god!
Yeah, you just fucking like. What do you do to him?
Literally, just cleave him in 2.
Yeah, like
head to groin.
Oh god!
I would like it known that River would just turn to John Doe and be like, "Was he always carrying that axe?" I should have noticed that.
I mean, the axe, although sharp, is not sharp enough to completely split a man in 2. So, like, the head caves in, and then you kind of split all the way through the rest of him, and he just falls into 2 distinct chunk piles on the ground there.
Piles.
But his gun definitely did. There were 2 shots, so that was very audible. You don't know.
I'm gonna swiftly,
louder than the other side.
Swiftly take up his gun and stand facing the fire, and then fire off a few other shots and then laugh and joke.
Can I grab?
Silhouette. We are joking around. Nothing happened here.
Oh, cool. Sounds like another psychopath.
Just like splattered in blood, like just laughing in the fire. Okay, roll.
Oh god, you're gonna say performance, aren't you?
Either performance or deception. I would take either.
Yeah, they're both as atrocious as one another. Fuck yeah!
12. Like you are silhouetted in the dark. Like it's hard to make out your complete shape. You.
I'm just gonna casually chat to River for a few minutes, hoping that no one says anything, and I just like nudge the halves of a man at my feet behind the barrel.
It's at this point that
River realizes that
stealth team,
psychopath.
Stealth Team Delta in the back here. As you guys are making your like cat-like approach on the back of the warehouse.
Yes, cat.
Just as who's in front?
Beansy probably.
Oh yeah, it'd be Beansy. No, you're absolutely right. So
Kids
as you guys are
It's going to be the fucking child to take the hit from the corner. with the fucking
Beansy
shotgun.
pushed his way through. This isn't on us.
so as you guys are making your way to the doorway just over here, Beansy is just about to open the door when the door opens and a ganger sort of strides out, looking back into the warehouse. He just says, like, you just hear coming from behind him, "Now go have a fucking look out there. The fucking cats are driving me fucking balmy. Just kill them or something." And he's just going, yeah, okay, thank God. Just muttering under his breath. And Beansy just freezes in place. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I mean, I'm going to take a step back.
Come on, this guy's walking out. What are you doing?
I'm going to take a step back here.
Can I push Beansy over and then just decapitate the guy that walked out?
Okay, roll an attack.
Where's my attacks?
Yeah, no. In the effort of pushing Beansy over, he knocks you off balance a little bit, and you've as you draw the sword, it just misses, and you hear, "Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Guys!" And
well done.
We are in proper combat.
Advantage, you moron.
Huh? Why would he have advantage?
Surprise?
That I would kind of say you both were equally surprised.
Triple H?
Because Stone Cold says so?
It's not. Stone Cold has no power here.
God.
Very roll initiative because 12 is shit.
Future.
Yeah. Everyone roll.
Yeah, boy!
Oh,
Bollocks.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
I've hired a useless team.
Yeah. Yay.
One thing I have to ask, because I said I wanted to take one of these guys' guns. With Cyberpunk, I never know if are guns typically genetically locked to people.
This gun, no. Frequently, that it is pretty common to have biolock weapons, especially on better ones. But these guys just have some 21st century pistols on them.
Sweet. So I will nab that, and I'm going to quickly add it to my character sheet then.
Yep. Yeah, that's cool.
That's right. My turn isn't going to be for bloody ages because I got a fucking nat one.
I was going to say, you're meant to be the quick one, aren't you?
Yeah, that's that one though, mate. Can't argue with it.
That one still rolled better than I did.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
Oh wait, Beansy. I forgot to roll Beansies.
Why didn't mine roll?
The child has a higher initiative than I do.
Oh, I need to. Hang on. Okay, there might be 2 Mr. Ditches now.
I will add the 21. Don't worry. Just as long as you have the you have to select your token before you hit the initiative button.
Got it.
There you go. Where is he? Cool.
This is just me testing, by the way. Sweet.
Awesome. So is Mr. Ditch. So yeah, the gang member has freaked out right in front of you and kind of almost running, turning to run back inside.
Can I intimidate him?
Why don't you just kill him?
I've already attacked.
Oh no, this would be the attack was kind of like a sort of botch, sort of like almost pseudo surprise round. I say this is like a new turn, like you haven't. This is like you have your turn. You can attack again if you want now.
What, through Beansy?
Beansy is kind of. I'm going to say Beansy's kind of off to the side here. You've kind of pushed Beansy out of the way.
Okay, then I'll attack him again.
Yeah. Oh, much better. Oh, dang. Yeah, so you fucking really make up for it by like just slicing him across the gut, and like he just like holds onto his abdomen to keep stuff from going in, but he just like lets out like a surprise like oh, and like just sort of lurches forward. He is not dead, but certainly close to it. Like he is very hurt.
Beautiful.
Are you doing anything else?
Can I move?
Yeah.
I'm gonna step over. Can I step over him?
Yeah.
Is he on the floor?
He's still alive, so you could make like an athletics check to kind of. Well, actually, no, that'd be more like an action. He is kind of blocking the doorway.
Okay. Okay. If I can't, I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Yep. Jameson. So you've heard some shouting and the clanging of Japanese steel coming from behind the depot.
Oh. Is there a door anywhere?
Yeah. So the door on this one would be is sort of more sort of in this corner. Yeah, it's sort of like a roll. There's like a roll door, and then there's like a doorway next to it.
I guess I'm gonna go 1, 2. Is the door open? Closed? Can I open it?
The door there is open, and you can make your way in if you'd like to. It's not. It's the door is closed, but it's not locked. I should say.
All right. Yeah, I'll watch it. See what I can see.
Alrighty. As you head in, I'll just bring you guys over here so you can all see.
I've got 15 feet of movement and a whole lot of death to do.
Send down 30 feet of rope.
You've just lost our initiative order.
Let me.
Sorry?
Sorry?
The initiative order doesn't. Isn't consistent.
I definitely got a nat 20, so you know.
Same.
Yeah, I got that too.
I got 4 nat 20s in one. It was
This sounds right. I remember this.
Let me.
100.
Yeah.
We actually killed them all already.
I mean, I've still got the initiative thing.
I can see the turn order, I just can't see anyone on it. Oh, because my token's not down. If I drop my token, it was shut up.
Yeah. So if you drop yours down over here,
Where?
so like over here is where you came in,
My
just
initiative.
underneath this sort of catwalk over here. Okay.
Oh, I can't see that far down.
So it'd be like, oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah, the
nice.
map's cut off, like the bottom. I can see half of my token currently.
Can you? Oh, that's.
Have you
Oh.
scrolled?
Oh, yeah, if I scroll slightly, it changes. That's weird.
Sam defeated by the scroll.
Scroll
Yeah, but
bar.
it's like, if I scroll down, it.
Mysterious and harsh mistress.
No, if I scroll down, it cuts it off. I have to scroll up, and it just appears.
It's a hard life, Sam. It really is.
It's weird.
Zoom in a touch.
I'm going to say this doorway that the gang member and Ditch are at is just over here. So it is.
That's
this
Mr.
guy.
Ditch to you.
That's
Mr. Ditch.
Sir, that is Ditch Sama to you.
It's senpai to you.
Ditch
Oh,
Senpai.
Senpai Ditch.
So Mr. Ditch is there. Cookie is.
So on my watch, I roll my initiative again, and you can just replace it.
You are. I mean, I've got you on the initiative list.
Do you want
So,
to hide it and shut up again? Because currently for me it's blank.
oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
go for it, and I can just redo it. Yours
Or
is 20.
try turning it off and on again. It might
Oh,
Alright.
there's my sneak button.
I'm kidding.
No.
Okay. I mean,
I go blank for me. All right, I'll roll.
yeah, go for it. I can just redo it.
Apparently, I can redo it. That shouldn't happen.
I was going to say I don't have a token on the board, so I can't.
Just place yourself in a corner or something.
Yeah.
You've got two of you.
Do I? Where?
No, sorry, I was looking at Jameson.
Oh, right.
So Jameson, you're back on.
No, now I can't see my token. Now I can't see my initiative at all.
Oh, damn! Did I deleted you? I deleted the
I
other
should
one.
I should
Do it
clear
again. Sorry.
Screenshot the turn order, clear it, and just read it.
Yeah, let me do that. So, 21.
Technical difficulties theme tune.
Windows Shift S.
Sorry, no, I'm just taking note.
I was about to say, how do you know he's not on a Mac? But you literally gave him the PC he's using.
Yeah,
Shit. Damn.
that's it.
6 River is 5. Splint is.
I rolled a 4, I believe.
4. Jameson was 21, and John was a.
13.
Right.
What was John? Sorry?
13.
13.
I rolled it again to put myself in the turn order.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. So let me. So should I clear this or just.
Yeah, just clear it.
Alright.
Then
Do we need to roll initiative again?
Yeah, everyone just roll again. I can just put it back how it was. So cookie. 4, 6.
Do you want me to chuck a token down? Oh, no, sorry.
Yeah, go for it. In the top right. River. This is what I get for trying to be fancy.
if I'm entirely honest, I never would have thought about the initiative transfer between maps. I've never done it before. So. It's a shame. I feel like it should probably translate.
I mean, it's just a consistent thing. Whenever I change maps, like the initiative on my thing just stays the same. But I suppose unless you have a token down, I mean,
yeah, maybe if we had tokens down when he did it, it might have worked. I don't know.
I think,
Yeah,
it's
maybe.
because it ties your initiative to your token.
Yeah,
yes.
So
That
it wouldn't even
makes
be
sense.
putting a new token down. It would be that specific token would have to transfer across.
yeah, but there's a tick box for like tokens being consistent across everything, isn't there? Because the token represents the given character.
I when I was DM, like, and I was doing those transitions between the two different slides. You know, I was doing like day to night, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
Last thing I did before I changed over was copy all the tokens and then pasted them into the same positions, like on the second slide. And I wonder if that would, like, just copy and paste the tokens helps keep the initiative order at all, maybe.
Maybe.
I guess
I will try and do some experiments and see if I can get things to work. So yeah, apologies for this.
Thank you.
Name of them, my good sir.
I'm sorry. Just need you better. I'm kidding.
Wow, what a dick.
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Where was I?
And then, sorry, where was? Whoosh. Ba-bam-bam-bam. Cool. Or some. All right, let's get back to it. So ditch. There was Jameson. Damn it. Descending. Yeah, there we go. Pitch. Jameson. Splint.
I didn't get to finish my turn.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go for it. Oh, yeah, you just got in there.
This is a fucking mess. Right, I guess I'm gonna go
Yeah, I'll put myself
How
down
far
here.
is a drop from where I am to down here? Wait, where am I? Am I on this walkway?
On the lower level.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. I was there. Dude.
This is like a catwalk going above. You are like coming out like below here.
Oh, no.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
So wait, am I here or am I here?
You are there. Let's go with there.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna go. I can see nobody currently. I don't think. To speak of.
You can see. You can probably just about see over this bit of machinery at these two guys over here.
Okay, right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna have pot shot at this twat.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
Fuck.
Oh dang! Yes.
That was pretty much as good as it gets.
Very good pot shot. What's your range on that? It is 50. Yeah. No, that hits. -9. Yeah, you see it just bust through. Whilst these guys are looking sort of over this way at what's going on in the doorway here, you just bum rush in and then just fucking John Wick style, just like draw down and like blow off this guy's arm over here. And he's, oh fucking Christ! And yeah, his buddy next to him is just a little bit freaked out as well, to say the least. Were you doing anything else?
I would like to shout knock knock and enter fury.
Awesome. Okay, Splint.
So Splint would like to push past Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Push past to get to the other side of Mr. Ditch.
Yep.
And shoot this guy with his sawn-off shotgun.
Yep, go for it.
Kapow.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not.
That's fine. As say, not much of a fighter.
Also, if you are like, I know, like in at the outside, there's more space, but just a thing I should mention as well. Like, if you're taking like ranged attacks at melee distance, it'll be at disadvantage, like it is in 5e as well.
Oh, will it? Would that still be the same even with a sawn-off, considering that they are like stupidly?
It doesn't mention anything in the equipment, so I am going to say yes.
I think it's probably a balance thing.
Yeah.
Ah, well.
In the same way that having advantage with my range weapons.
Okay. Oh, because my shotgun does it anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. That does the double roll.
I mean, yeah, you rolled your first roll was a bit crap anyway, so it's a moot point. But I just wanted to mention it for future reference.
Jeez, I don't think that's necessary. You know, yeah, there's for improvement, but for
Cool. Are you doing anything else?
Am I doing anything else? No, I'm not.
Cool. It is the ganger's turn.
Oh wait, I'll stick around with this.
So this guy runs. He leaps over this box here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as he's running straight at Jameson, he is just screaming and like pulls out his pistol as he does. He's going to take a shot. Pow. 22.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. But that'll be reduced by half anyway.
No, just 3.
Oh, no, yeah, just -3. Yeah, so that'll just be 4 damage. 4 ballistic damage you take there.
Damn.
This guy is going to try and scramble over here, is just going to take some cover there, and is going to...
Does he leave his arm behind?
Yeah, no, the arms just sort of sits, like just sat down over here, like just plopped down in like a pool, a little bit of blood here.
Twitching.
Yeah, just like a little bit.
Have a glass of whiskey.
This guy is going to go. Oh fuck! He like can't decide which way to go, so he's gonna take a shot at Jameson as well. Much poorer, and he misses, and he just hunkers down behind the cover here. He's not like he's got about like half cover right now. These guys can't really see what's happening on the other side. They just hear some noise, but they can't really see what's going over there. But they heard shit going on over here first. So this guy is going to run over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy is going to run over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's just going to come round in the corner there, and it is John's turn.
So I think I'm still across the road.
Yeah, I would say there's probably about 15 feet, shall we say,
to just get into the building.
Yeah, to get to the building. So, so you would start off about here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just pretend like you've already used 15 feet of movement.
So I guess I'll just sort of run up here, expose myself, and I guess take a shot at this guy, I think.
Go for it.
So go up there, get your John count.
Well, yeah, it's to distract him. It goes badly, it distracts me.
Yeah.
What is
Suppressing fire! That just whooshes past him. This guy is just like sprinting, so it's hard to get a bead on him, and it just like zooms over his shoulder there.
Yeah, also I'm a terrible shot. Yeah, that's my whole turn.
Okay, yeah. Awesome. It is the lady up here. She goes, "What you fucking bastards doing? Just kill him! Fucking incompetence!" And she is going to she's going to leap off of this. Actually, no, she's going to run over this way. 1, 2, 3. Jump off here. Douche. 4.
Douche.
5. Down here. And then that is her turn. Actually, no, she can dash to get round. So she is going to come around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's over there. So John and Jameson, you can see this woman sort of round the corner. She is a lot less calm and collected than in the art. She is screaming profanities at you. Her face is just like a gnarled visage of anger, and as she there's footfall stomp of there's a weird gate pattern sound from her metal clanging sort of prosthetic limb as she races up towards you. Just heading head first towards you.
That's not terrifying.
Cookie.
Okay. What do we got here? Bear with. Right, that's an action. Okay. So the guy in front of me.
Yep.
He's going to get a taste of Sword off Steve Austin. Doro. Okay, he's not going to get a taste of Sword off Steve Austin.
Oh, shit. And you know.
Just for reference,
No, you are.
So this guy has like stumbled outside, nearly bumped into you guys. Ditch has like slashed him across the stomach, and whilst he is just like holding his guts in and moaning, Split jumped out from the darkness, shot at him with a shotgun, and then just like blew a chunk out of the doorway. Cookie also tries a similar sort of maneuver and blows another chunk out of the doorway, while this guy is just like swaying from side to side, just completely just matrix dodging all of these.
All right, and then this guy here.
Which one? That one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, is gonna get some ads pop up on his HUD.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What was that? Was that like what type of
reference?
HUD exploit? What was your DC? Did we say it was your? It was.
I can't remember.
It was 8.
Hang on, I made a note of it. It is 14.
Okay, is it mind save, wasn't it? So let's have a look. No.
This guy is blinded.
This guy is
Blinded by the light.
like a lot of these things are crap. Yeah, no, he is blinded. Yeah, and he just like you just hear like his eyes like flash red, and he just like you hear like do as like all these like ads like pop up, and he just goes, "Oh fucking oh!"
Darude Sandstorm.
Yeah, you have no idea what ad like Cookie has like on there.
It's the advert of the guy say the guy from the glass advert going, "You buy one, you get one free." I said, "You buy one, you get one free." It's just that like 15 times on his HUD, all playing together.
Every time he says you get one free, another one appears.
Yeah, another one appears.
It's all offset by like about 1 second.
Oh god, it's the worst.
Yeah. Oh god.
Can you imagine that?
Very good. River, it is yours.
All right, so River's going to run forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm going to use my bonus action to dash, so that I can run and kind of get in some cover here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use my action to take a shot at this lady.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Bang. Ooh, 17. Nice.
What circumstances do you get your sneak attack? Is it literally just
It's when I have advantage at the
Okay,
moment.
yeah.
I get some other stuff later on, but at the moment, just when I have advantage. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. So yeah, no, that definitely hits though. And fuck yes, that is going to be 9 damage.
Nice. That'll be my turn.
Yeah, awesome. So as this lady is like pelting up towards you, she is screaming, and like the bullet like hits her like in the shoulder, and it's a good hit. Like you hit some important stuff. She does not seem to take notice at all. She doesn't seem to feel pain. Mr. Ditch.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll have another swing at this guy.
Swing away.
Put him out of his misery.
Please do.
Coup de grace. Coup de grace.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he is dead.
Poor guy.
You just slice him down and put him out of his misery, and you kind of feel bad, but at the same time, it was a mercy at that point.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything else?
Can I move forward?
Yeah, of course.
Or actually, I've got this second wind.
I always forget. It's second wind's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Can I use a bonus action?
Yeah, of course. No, you've only used your standard action so far.
So, second wind.
You use your movement before you use second wind.
Can I?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, they're
I'm
separate.
going to walk forward to it.
Yeah,
So my movement speed, I've forgotten. 30, so
6 squares.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can move
Yep.
diagonally as one.
I would say if you were in this position, if this guy was to try and shoot, he would, especially with his mate not able to like get out of the way, it would kind of give you a bit of cover.
What? So here.
Yeah. These guys could probably hit you, but that guy would have a tough time hitting you.
Okay. I've got armor with ballistics resistance.
Oh, awesome. Okay,
So-
yeah.
Shouldn't be too worried.
That
But
should
with
be,
this
very handy.
second wind, I can regain my HP from being hit in the balls.
How much do you regain?
1d10 plus my enforcer level.
All right. Awesome.
So I assume I'm enforcer level 1,
Yes.
and then I roll a d10.
Yeah, you should.
4.
Yeah, you regain
Okay,
more.
I'm back to full health.
Awesome.
Okay, that's it.
Sweet. Just look at today. Oh yeah. Just full resistance to ballistic. That's awesome. Cool. It is Jameson.
Just contemplating. I'm not sure which way to go because I feel like either way I'm going to leave my compatriots to get mullered. I guess over here we've got the samurai's about to take this guy out probably. That guy's got low health. There's 2 more of them up there to help with the other 2 guys.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as John can deal with that guy, I'd probably be best off going for the raging lady.
Yeah. Okay. Out of all the people, she definitely looks like the biggest threat.
I'm a man of simple thought, simple tastes. I'm gonna challenge her on who can spray the most spittle whilst screaming in rage.
11 does not do it, unfortunately.
Oh, but look at the damage.
That would have been very good damage. Very, very good damage. But yeah, no, unfortunately, as you're like running over, she's got some like she's old, but she's got some of that old. She's got like that crazy drugged up quickness. She just like rolls out of the way. And yeah, avoids your attack. Is there anything else you do?
I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Okay.
As much as I'd like to.
Splint.
Oh, can I swear at her in Punjabi?
Please do. Is there any Punjabi that you know?
Nope.
Okay, yeah. So I'm not
Oh,
try and pretend to know what that is, or try and do a approximation of that. You do something a suitably scathing epithet at her.
Hang on, I got this. I guess Sakabaga.
There you go. There does not appear to be much understanding behind her eyes. Splint, it is your turn.
So Splint is going to walk Danny.
Do we have like free comms communication? Can we just talk to one another as we wish?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you guys which of you have headsets?
I do.
I do.
Yep.
I have a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, the walkie-talkie is cheaper.
I appear to have overlooked that. I have cash. I didn't.
I would say if you've got it
made a
like,
point
flipped
of saying
to
it.
you can have it so it's going to be saying like projecting all the noise, all the sound, but it's only really if you have a headset that you're able to talk, sort of hands-free. You could just shout across the warehouse at this point, though.
All right, I'm just gonna shout at Splint like any chance for patch up.
Can I use my
Nah.
action to go further? To walk further?
You can dash.
Wait, is that an action to dash?
Yeah, unless you're a scoundrel.
7 even is there. 1, 2, 3. That's attack of opportunity.
Mm,
But I leave that guy. If I'm honest, I'm thinking about it. You are so far away, it's going to take me several turns to get to you. And several attacks opportunity against me to get to you.
if you went in them, yeah, you would have to like risk potentially 2 or 3.
I was more just letting you know that it'd be nice at some point in the future.
Oh yeah, I'm aware of that. However, I heal at close range at touch different distance, and you were in a group away from the healer. So I'm just gonna use my normal action. I'm just gonna shoot this guy because that's all I'm gonna be able to do. If I try and
Which guy? The blinded one?
yeah, because the problem is if I try and walk through these people, I will probably die before I get to him because they'll have attacks of opportunity and get to shoot me on their turn.
All right. Yeah, go for it.
But what I will do is I'm going to move around. Oh no, that would be my action. Yeah, so I'll stay there. And I'm going to shoot him with my shotgun.
Mhm.
Will that be disadvantage at that range, or is that okay?
No, that's fine. Yeah, it was melee range. You would have advantage on him anyway, so that would just cancel it out. But you have advantage on this one, and that's a hit. And that's a big damage.
That's a big damage.
So almost like very similar to the guy at the front at the door. You just like gut shot him, and he just like and like he was like his sort of crazed ravings kind of paused for a moment as he like doubles over and clutches his abdomen. Yeah, he's not looking great at all.
Nice.
Are you doing anything else?
That is it for the moment. Yeah.
Cool. All right, it's the gang's turn. This one, who's like in range with Mr. Ditch, who's blinded, is just gonna like wildly swing, sort of on instinct. He's gonna have disadvantage on the attack. I'm assuming. Oh no, damn. Roll just a second one. Does a 12 hit, Mr. Ditch?
No.
So yeah, he misses. The other guy, which one shall we do first? This one, who's had his arm blown off, is going to run straight at Splint. He is like, and Splint, as you see him, your medical expertise tells you like this guy is like there's either it's shock or it's drugs or probably just like a mixture of both. This guy is just on something, and he is going to run straight at you. I'm going to try and take a swing. 16, Mr. Splint.
Sorry, say again.
Dr. Splint. Does a 16 hit?
That is my AC. Yes, it will hit.
Yeah, that'll be 6 damage, if you please.
I do have some armor on of some description. Let me just look at
What one's that?
It is.
What's it called?
It's heavy concealable vest.
Heavy concealable vest. So that gives you a damage reduction of 3 ballistic. This is not ballistic damage, so that does not protect you.
So I take 6 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
This guy over here is going to try and shoot at, I'd say probably Mr. Ditch, because he's the one who stepped up first. Actually, no, you're right. Mr. Whoever the Arrow Man is.
That's me. I'm Arrow Man.
Yeah, Arrow Man. He can see you easier.
Okay, in which case then, I would like to impose a distraction.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a 7. So that'll miss.
Sweet.
So yeah, he fires again. It just how is it that how is the distraction? You just go like, "Hey, fuck you," or like, "Tacky," or what is it?
I am gonna say. I don't. Let me think. Oh, I'm on the spot.
Hey, is that a fuck you over there?
Bitch tits.
I'm just gonna look at him and go, "You better fucking not do what I think you're gonna do."
Gay say what?
So he like looks at you and like, I mean, you're a weird, like, freaky looking dude. Like, you're like got a big fucking plague mask on. He just like, and like the juxtaposition of someone just like striding in, like whilst he's pointing a gun at you and just saying that is like throws him off a little bit. And yeah, he just fires and it just like goes harmlessly over your shoulder.
Fair.
This guy is going to try and close the distance, though. He's going to try and run over here. 1, 2, 5, 6. So he can't quite make it to John, but he's going to try and shoot him from this distance. Does an 11 hit?
No, thank fuck.
Awesome.
I have 7 hit points.
This guy is... he's probably going to stay over here where he's got a little bit of cover. He can see the other guys over here, sort of like getting ready. So he's going to try and shoot at Jameson to give a little bit of assistance to his lieutenant. Boosh. Ooh.
Fucking hell.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Do you have any resistance on ballistic or anything?
I do.
Is it just resistance?
No, it's a 3.
Oh, no, it's a -3 reduction, so that's 4 damage.
Fuck me.
Oh.
Heals anytime soon, Splint.
Yeah, John, it is your turn.
Went in. You decided to split the party. This is what when the party is split.
It's alright, we're just expediting you turning into a giant death robot.
So I'm gonna just finish closing the distance to this guy, and I'm gonna flip my arm out and just hidden blade that shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
17, hell yeah. That's gonna fucking hurt. You just like run and sort of like palm him like in the chest, but just like stab him directly, sort of center mass. And that does a doozy of some damage on him.
Yeah.
High five, psych.
You doing anything else?
No, unless I can intimidate him as a bonus action.
Roll. Actually, I'll probably say it'd be more of an intimidate to like make an attempt. More like an action to make like an attempt to like do something mechanically significant.
That's fair. Then I'm just gonna let him see the hidden blade and just like end my turn.
Yeah. He just goes like, oh, so that's how you. Oh shit, that's what the blood. It is Yam Yam's turn.
Well, Sam's dead.
So
this is either going to be a very impressive moment or a very disgracing one.
So as she's like looking at you, she is going to, as she's like makes contact with you, and you've just been hit in the side by her subordinate over here. She is going to just sort of try and clock you over the head with the butt of her gun. And actually, she doesn't have any.
She doesn't have a gun.
4. I'm taking that misses.
Yes.
I hope it does. Otherwise, he's got really bad AC.
Yeah, that'll be. She just like raves at you. She's like trying to smack you repeatedly over the head with a. But you managed to like fend her away. And it comes to Cookie.
Right.
It would probably be a good idea to blind whoever is around Sam or Richard. I'm thinking.
Richard's only got a one-on-one, he'll be right.
Like one hit, kill.
Right.
Yeah. Protect me, not Sam.
I can't get to Sam.
You can do damage to her, though.
No. You haven't got line of sight. This thing's blocking you just
I've
there.
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, fuck, I can't select my... Oh, that's why. I can move there. That's as far as I can move.
Yeah, that would just about have line of sight with Jameson. You would see all of these guys as well, like arrayed
He doesn't
out.
actually need to see me, he just needs to see her.
Right, okay, for what it's worth... hang on, is there like a limit on my shotgun range?
Probably, I think it should be listed. What is your shotgun called?
Sort of Steve Austin.
What was the original shotgun called? What was?
I think it's a street shotgun.
Street shotgun is 20 effective range, and 50 is the upper limit, but you would be rolling at disadvantage for anything above 20 feet.
I'm 65 feet away. Like, I'm just gonna shoot.
What about your psychic shenanigans?
Huh?
Yeah, your pop up.
Oh fuck yeah! I can do some stuff within 90 feet, can't I?
That's what I was talking about.
Oh no, not my pop-ups. I can do.
You can do damage.
I can do fucking fuck. I can do.
I can do fucking fuck. Wait.
You can fucking fuck.
I can fucking fuck.
I love this being like Cookie's actual sort of stream of consciousness as he's
This is
running
exactly
over there.
what I'm
At all times. Yeah.
Right, let's ping this bitch.
Cool.
3d4 plus 3.
Each of those, yeah, with a +1. Yeah, go for it.
9 damage. Oh.
All against her.
Yeah.
So each ping is 1d4 +1, so that would be with an extra +3
Yeah. So it's
against
9
her.
damage.
And so that's all against her, is it?
6 plus 3 is 9.
Yeah, you as she's like cackling and you're going, and she's like just smacking Jameson over the head with his with the butts of her guns. She just kind of like spasms, and like you swear you can hear like a bzzz as like something in her head just kind of like short circuits, and like there's a small popping sound from in there, and that is some damage there. She is hurting. Is there anything else you're doing?
Nope.
It's fucking deranged.
Cool. River.
All right, I've got this planned out. So River is going to run forward and run round the side of this lady. Hello. And then I'm going to stab her.
Mm-hmm.
And this gets sneak attack if I have advantage because I'm flanking, right?
I was thinking about flanking rules, and because I think melee is less powerful in a lot of ways. I think having advantage on flanking it makes sense for this.
Sweet, because if we don't have that, I have no idea how to force advantage to actually get sneak attacks.
Yeah.
And there's my sneak. Oh, nope.
Fucking.
No. I would love that, but it's not. Take the
Holy
one
shit.
instead. God, I really should have taken that. The macro is rolling a d20. It should be rolling a d6.
Right.
I will fix that now. Now, is she still alive? I'm assuming
So
23 hits and it's
her.
8
So,
damage.
23 hits, and so with sneak attack, that's 8 damage.
Yep.
How do you want to do that?
Yeah. I just literally just want to run past her and basically just slice her throat as I run past.
Are you running
Okay.
like with your arms behind your back as you run it?
No, because I'm not Mr. Ditch. And then,
Racist.
as she is dead, I will use my bonus action to dash, and I will then run around to the other side here, and be here, and that'll end my turn. And I'm going to fix that macro so I don't do a D20 a sneak attack damage.
Awesome. Yeah, so you just fucking, as she's like distracted and like pausing, where she's like just spasming a little bit and her head, like eyes twitching. Yeah, you just, as you swing by, it doesn't look like you damaged her, but then the blood just starts like pouring out of her neck as you run by, and you've already rounded the corner by the time she like drops to the ground. Mr. Ditch.
Okay. I'm gonna hit this guy with my sword again, I guess.
Do you get advantage because he's blinded?
Yeah, let's just do that.
No, that'll do it. This guy is another one dead. Just racking him up. You doing anything else?
And then I can move 6. 1, 2, 3. Can I move in front of? Hang on. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's it.
Jameson.
Oh yes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling it. feeling all of my 32 years. But the show must go on and all that. So I'm gonna charge this way, grin my bloodied grin through my wounds, and do my best to clean this man in two. And apparently fail.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Again,
7 is a critical fail for you, so that's not bad. And 15.
16 and 15, and both have been failed.
Christ.
That
so yeah, you
loss is hitting you
swing
hard.
that thing.
That's an axe embedded in the fucking floor. That is.
Oh yeah, like there's a fucking crater. There's like concrete flooring, and there's just like a massive wedge just carved out of that where the axe meets the ground.
All right. With that, Jameson's gonna roar in anger and just hurl, full on roar in his face and spray him with spit and blood.
That sounds good.
Awesome.
He's a friendly soul.
Splint.
Right, so Splint would like to, because he's starting to feel it. He's going to, as a bonus action, give himself a little bit of a heal. Because quick heal, and he will regain 2 health points. And the guy in front of me, I'm going to stab him with my phase shift renamed Scalpel, and probably miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. You were taking time to patch you up, and that by the time he was descending on you, you managed to swipe at him and get some grazing cuts, but you don't really do any damage.
And after that, I'm gonna back the F away.
Okay. So it is the gang member's turn.
Does that encourage attack opportunity?
Potentially does involve him getting.
Yes, it does.
And I would like to take this opportunity to roll distraction.
You already. Oh no, because you just went. So yeah, let me roll that again. The 22 would hit. So this needs to be. What is your AC?
16.
So this needs to be below a 16. And yeah, I'm gonna take the first damage roll. I'm afraid.
Oh wait, if it's disadvantage, wouldn't it be the second roll?
Yeah, but the first damage roll is the first damage roll.
Oh, sucks. Okay. Well.
Yeah. So he, as you run away, he like swings his like fire axe around and just like catches you in the back as you run past.
Cool. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. Definitely not fine.
So then this guy is going to find see Cookie, and he's still one arm, still like crazed, and he's just gonna run at Cookie. Bam. Ooh. Sorry.
It ran through Cookie.
Right. I'm just like knocking Cookie about.
It is Cookie.
Cookie's a hologram.
And much worse that time.
Ha!
This guy over here is going to run up here into like the melee here and take a shot at Ditch, who he sees like distracted with someone else.
I've pulled so many big eyebrow hairs out of my head.
Does a 17 hit Ditch?
Ooh. Yes, my AC 17.
Yeah, so you have resistance. That'd only be 3
damage.
Take. Yeah. This guy with you, John, he is going to try and return in kind for the damage you dealt him, but he is gonna miss, I'm assuming.
What a little bitch.
This guy who's engaged with you, Mr. Ditch, is going to try and swipe at you as well. A 10, I imagine, misses.
Yeah.
And then finally, Jameson, the guy that you have nearly fucking killed, but he thankfully managed to scramble out of the way. He looks around, he sees that behind him is choked up, and behind you is the exit. So he is going to try and attack you to dash past. He is going to try and swing at you with his fire axe. And he is, he's seeing where this is going.
Clean move.
3, roll your attack of opportunity. What was their AC? Let me just double check. It is a 12. You do 7 damage to him. That was good damage.
Can I chop off his foot?
No, unfortunately with that, not quite. You take a good chunk, you aim low, and you get a notch out of the chunk of his calf. And he is hobbling the rest of the way. He yelps. And he's like, oh fuck. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And John, it is your turn.
So I'm gonna. This guy's swinging an axe at me, so I'm gonna whip out my phase shift sword and hit him with that. Or alternatively, I'm just gonna wiggle it around.
That would have been super cool if that had worked. Unfortunately, because you're so close, trying to draw it out, he gets in and you can't draw it fully and swing at him, and he fouls your arm. Are you doing anything else?
No, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna stand here until he dies.
She is dead. Cookie.
Okay, can I do another? I thought she's dead.
Oh yeah, she's dead.
Don't let him get away.
Could have killed her.
That guy.
Don't let him get away.
let's do some psychic damage. Zoop! Let's do some 3d4.
Why does it matter if he gets away?
Because you might tell everyone what we did.
Let's do 8 damage on that guy.
We have to choose whether we let everyone know that we attack at
So,
the biggest area in the city.
Cookie, you hit him with 2 pings, and he drops and just sort of like, as he's running, just stops running and just sort of crumples to the floor. You still have 1 ping you can use. So you can move that 1 damage to someone else if you want.
Let's give this guy 1 damage that's next to me.
2, isn't it?
So that'd be 1 damage.
It's two.
Which is 2, and that's what you needed. The guy with 1 arm was on his, he was on the way out, and you just like turn to him, make eye contact with him, and he just kind of aneurysms and falls to the ground as well. You doing anything else?
No.
No, cool. River.
Alrighty. So River's gonna run out of this cover and charge over here to be behind this guy, and then she's gonna try and stab him with advantage. So that still doesn't hit, does it?
Still, not quite a hit, unfortunately.
Yep. Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage and just step back 5 feet, because that's all the movement I've got left, and go, whoops, didn't mean it.
Hey, we're all having fun here, aren't we?
And I'll end my turn there.
Mr. Ditch.
Okay. Still time. I'm going to attack him. Oh.
If River had stayed in position, it would have hit.
What you've done there, Dom, is advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
But
There's 2 of them, they can minute whatever.
Unfortunately, an 8's a miss, and I'm afraid to say.
Okay. That's me done.
Yep. Jameson.
Jameson is going to have, out the corner of his eye, witnessed his pencil-pushing colleague struggling. He's going to charge to his assistance. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3.
Of the 2 of us, who still has all their hit points? What the fuck are you talking about struggling?
Further away from the healer that is making his way to you.
Is that enough for advantage?
That would count.
Oh.
God damn it. You.
No missing now, bitches. I say this, it's going to go horribly wrong.
No consequences! You like, as you're running over, like backhand swing and just like just impact with his back and just like dig it, like the blade goes in like a good 5 inches and just like cracks his spine and he is dead. Are you doing anything else?
I'm just enjoying this dubstep. I'm grooving. This coincided with me just caving someone in. No, I think I'll do, yeah.
So, Sprint is going to use an action to do a basic heal on himself.
Yeah.
Getting a theme here, Dan.
Mate, I am literally on 1 hit point.
Oh.
Cool. Right, I gained 9 hit points. That will be my turn.
Okay. It is these guys' turn again. So this guy.
Can I just jump in a second? So I'm getting a theme here. The reason I took massive damage is I was making my way to Jameson, who's now fucked off down here.
At his request, no less.
I know. Spin it. Carry on.
This guy is seeing where the wind is blowing and takes off for the open door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy does not have that luxury and is going to try and like power his way through Mr. Ditch.
Poor choice.
Yeah. 22.
Attack.
That's
shit.
that's 6 damage as he like slashes at you with his axe.
Fair.
And that'll be their turn. John, can you do anything? Oh wait, no, you can probably see someone.
Yeah, I mean, I can move.
You can probably get 1, 2, 3, 4, 30, maybe. Ooh.
Unless, how tall's this thing?
This thing is about 10 feet tall. I would say if you got to it, you could roll acrobatics or athletics.
Ooh, athletics it is.
Yeah, no, you get over here, and you're scrambling up, but it's all like moving around, and you didn't warm up, and
You just walk into it.
Yeah. I'm an old man. Yeah, so that's really my turn.
Yeah, you don't manage to quite jump up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cookie.
Okay, Cookie got 1 botnet left.
Yep.
On that, mother. Mutafika
Oh fuck!
plus tree. 14 damage to that trick.
You did not need it.
Did he need all 3?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, he did need all 3. You.
So did he need? Because I got 5. So I did 9 with the first 2.
Yes. Yeah. No, he has 11 HP.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
Yeah. So you just again I don't know how Cookie does it, like finger guns or whatever. But yeah, he just essentially looks at a guy and he falls down dead.
Yeah, I'm kind of imagining Cookie getting his index finger and his middle finger, and just kind of aiming like a gun, as the guy's running away, and then just watching him fall.
His index finger and his middle finger, he just kind of waves him at the guy or his thumb and his little finger, and just shakes his fist.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna look down the sight of his arm and pretend he shoots.
Really line up the shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Are you doing anything else?
No, I can't.
No. Right, River.
All right. I'm going to step forward, and do we want to keep one of them alive to save us having to search? This is a big room.
We got the kids for that.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm going to stab this guy.
Go for it. With advantage. Yes.
Yeah.
And look, it works. I am no longer
Yes.
a D20 of
You are the
sneak.
sneak.
I was just trying to give you more sneak.
And
Yeah,
with that, you just walk up behind this guy and just arm around the throat, just slash him, and yeah, he just falls and bleeds out. And you did it.
We are a bunch of
Hey.
psychopaths.
I was really worried someone was going to drop there.
You
I
can
got
say
down
who.
to 3 hit points.
Yeah, just as a reminder, if any of you guys drop to 0, you roll on the major damage table.
So who's hurt right now? Who's the most hurt?
I think
Oh,
probably
I'm
Mr.
fine.
Mr. Ditch.
Okay.
I didn't. I should have waited before I repaired my ball damage.
I mean, or what you could have done is have healed that before you guys went into a fight.
I could have, if I remembered that. Yeah.
Oh, not necessarily you, but the healer.
Yeah, the healer could have healed me.
Could have patched up your testicular torsion.
Yeah, put a plaster on my balls.
In Spin's
Where's
defense, you
Jeff?
didn't see him get hit in the balls. He wasn't in the room when it happened.
That's a fair point.
So
Actually.
he had no knowledge that he was injured. And
Maybe
See that, Dan.
Mr. Ditch was too proud to admit that he got hurt in the balls by a
Yeah.
little girl.
the only indication that Spin has that Mr. Ditch has got any kind of injury is the constant nosebleed that Mr. Ditch has had.
Oh yeah, River's now like 5 feet away from me.
It's just a bit anemic.
Yeah, that's true. You're losing blood at quite a rapid rate.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
concerned, did I just stab through this guy and stab you? Oh god, oh no, no, no.
Not again.
I'm trying to help and it's getting worse.
But
But yeah, that might be helpful.
my second basic healing option, and
My favourite thing about that conversation is Danny has no idea what we're on about.
Mr. Ditch gets 7.
You know what? I wasn't even listening to the conversation to know what I don't have any idea about.
You have no idea why Mr. Ditch has got a nosebleed around the river.
No.
It's
Should
a-
I?
It's a thing from like manga where, like, if there is usually it'll be like if there's like a young, like, guy and he sees a attractive female, he gets a nosebleed because it's to imply that his blood pressure is rushed like up.
Right.
Yep, it's an implied erection.
Yeah, basically.
Right.
Cool. So
Like that sounds really weird that Tom openly said that about Dom's character.
It's alright, she will stab him, so it's good.
anyway, Mr. Ditch is now healed for 7.
Awesome.
Nice.
Cheers, Doc.
No problem. Man. Anytime. Right, what are we doing now? I'm going to search the bodies.
Yeah, can I search Yam Yam?
Yes.
I'm
So
just going to search generally.
Who's generally?
It's anyone away from Mr. Ditch.
Jameson. We'll start there first. So you start searching Yam Yam, and you find 80. How much is that? 18,000 one longs. You also find 3 doses of roll streetwise.
Can I help? Roll streetwise.
I would
myself?
say, Jameson, you would have advantage on this, having worked in dice.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some. She's got some like what looks to be like obviously like these ampule vials of stuff.
Can I
She's got about
listen to check
5 of them.
kind of drug, like, or painkiller, or any kind of drug that, like, I would from a medical point of view?
Splint, roll medicine. Splint knows these to be 3 doses of Crush and 2 doses of Rapido.
Is that like the board game?
Feeder. Yeah. Crush. Crush and Rapido. So Crush is a drug that people jacked on Crush have a Crush is the most dangerous, potent drug you can find on the streets. Synthesized from a biological weapon and mixed with all kinds of dangerous gear. Crush gives you an incredible high as it literally eats away at your organs and brain. Rapido, a dangerously addictive stimulant created by the Bratva, highly illegal with stiff penalties for possession and even greater punishment for distribution. Basically, Crush numbs you to pain and makes you better at fighting. Gives you advantages, like not advantage, but like bonuses to attacking. And Rapido gives you makes you twitchy and basically gives you an extra reaction per round when you're using it. But you might have other side effects.
Would I know what side effects they are?
Yeah, with the 22 medicine, yeah. So you know that whenever you take a substance like this, you would roll a addiction save, which would be a fortitude save, and Crush, if you failed, you would gain a persistent -2 instead of a +2, which you would get if you just took it. You would get a -2 if you were addicted to it, and you hadn't taken any in the last 4 hours. You would take a -2 to any attacks. And Rapid O, if you're taking the drug, you get an additional reaction per round. But yeah, if you're addicted and you haven't had any in the last minute, then you receive a -4 to all checks involving people.
Shit, man.
Yeah, no, they're pretty harsh.
So the real question is, do we tell Jameson?
You also find 2 21st century pistols on her. These sort of old school revolvers that she's got. They are very battered. Like, you can see, like, looking at the butts, like there's like a bit of hair in there. Like, she's like beats people to death with them. But yeah, that's basically what you find on her. And between all the other gang members, you find a further 12,000 Wanlongs.
Nice.
As well as some 21st century pistols and like pipes and
We found
fire
so far
that kind of
20,000
thing.
longs.
Is there anything that would sell for more than? Hang on.
We got 30 grand in total.
Is there anything that would sell for more than 10,000 on the black market?
I was just coming to that. So River, I believe you said you wanted to make roll investigation. Cookie, you can do that as well, or give River advantage by helping.
No, I should do my own. Thank you.
Yeah, it seems a good call. There we go. That's better. Yeah.
No, it's really tricky because although like this is like decades old, this warehouse has been like abandoned for decades, and yeah, there are loads of like crates and boxes. Almost every single one has been like poured over, and like anything of value has been stripped out. Cookie, you managed to find with your old school know-how. There's actually a motherboard on this assembly line that, to the right guy, a connoisseur of sort of retro tech, could go for 15 Wanlongs, you reckon? Somewhere around there.
Okay.
15,000.
So we've got, how much have we got in total?
30 grand.
30 grand, and then you've got
a potential.
Motherboard worth 15 Wanlongs. It would have to go to like a retro collector, but yeah, you probably know some guys.
Cookie's got some contact.
Cookie knows some guys.
Cookie is the collector.
Cookie also finds, as he's walking around, there's a door over here.
Can we sell?
And upon heading in, you find. It's only at this point where you guys are thinking like, oh, this is a bit weird that these guys have been bringing in shit, but there's nothing in here. It's when you head in here to this sort of office sort of area that you find their setup. It looks like they're building some kind of lab for some kind of drug manufacturing setup in here. Cookie, can you roll me? What would this roll be? Medicine. I'll probably say it's going to be the closest.
Can I help him with this?
Yeah.
Being a doctor?
Yeah, you can go help once he shows you in there.
I'd like to roll medicine.
I don't think I need it.
Are
you sure?
Damn. So yeah, Splint and Cookie pour over this place, and whilst a lot of it isn't very useful to like a lot of people, like it's a lot of like lab equipment. I mean, Splint might have some use for some random bits of lab equipment. So Splint, if you wanted, you could say like you found some sort of equipment which will allow you to synthesize your own kind of drugs, I suppose. There's not many stuff in terms of like component parts. Like there's not many ingredients. Who was carrying the receiver?
What receiver?
That Sly gave you to find this cipher.
He didn't.
I
Yes,
didn't,
he did.
wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, I don't think we ever settled who had it. So, given everybody's ignorance, I'm going to say River had it.
Let's say, okay, so River, as you're like nosing over, see what the old men are doing, sort of like.
Well,
Here.
you'll be making like old men noise, like
Like extras in a cowboy film.
Yeah, the receiver in your pocket starts beeping, and can you roll another investigation check?
Oh,
Roll
I
for
can.
USB
Doesn't mean I
download.
could do well.
Give it a go.
Oh shit! There we go.
Yeah. So it leads you to a point, sort of under what takes you to where one of the desks are. You guys, with the help of the other guys, you guys managed to push that aside, and it looks. I mean, the floor just looks pretty normal, but as you put the receiver close to it, you can hear like grinding from underneath, and finally like a click, and then one of the like floor tiles kind of like pops up a little bit higher than the others, so much so that you can get your fingers sort of underneath it.
Nice.
Upon sort of like
Let's pry it open. Yep.
yeah, prying it open, it's on hinges, so it kind of like swings up, and underneath there is what looks to be almost like a safe deposit box kind of thing. Inside, you find some old papers which look like they have just sort of decayed, and I mean, there's some bits of text on them, but mostly they're just like indecipherable. It's just like lots of like digits and barcodes and things like that. But you do find the described cipher key. Yeah, it just looks like a sort of like the length of like a remote control.
All right. I'll have Cookie double check that it is what we're meant to be here to collect.
Yeah, it looks legit. Cookie.
Looks
All
legit.
right, cool.
Definitely not a dildo.
Primo retro dildo.
Yeah.
No, I'd recognise that. We're good.
Yeah, and you have successfully.
I love the fact that he said that with like the deepest voice I've ever heard.
Thank you.
All right. It's at this point that Beansy kind of like now that things have completely quieted down and it's been a long while, probably about like half an hour after you guys have been like rifling through all this shit and like searching the place, he like pokes his head in and like, did we win?
Yeah.
And he sort of like ventures in and like just stepping over some of these dead bodies, like giving them a wide berth.
Can whoever's got the whatever, I don't even know what it's called anymore.
The cipher.
thing, stick it, hide it.
You've
Up there.
got it. So you stash it in your
Stash it.
moustache or whatever. haven't
Definitely
you?
not up the bum.
Definitely not up the bum.
It's not Cornetto,
That's
is it?
where
not-
Cookie only
it's
keeps the
not-
good stuff.
It is not cornetto. Thus for it does not belong in the arse.
It's not cold side first.
No. It's not a cornetto. It does not belong in the bum. It goes in the bag.
Oh dear.
Beansy eventually does get over to Yam Yam over here, and he's just like, oh, fucking, and then just kind of gives her a kick, and then just like walks off back over it, just, like, looking around. And it's just like he just like seems to be like tutting at stuff. He's like, oh, they moved my stuff, and like just getting angry and like moving. Starts like setting to work, like moving.
Is he just like picking up like bits of trash and like random junk, nothing of value?
I mean, yeah, to your eye, it's stuff that appears to have no value. It's like there's some like bits of like old tech stuff, like wiring and like old bits of like circuitry, but like it doesn't really have any real monetary value. So he walks over to John, and he like looks him. He like puffs up his chest, like he's trying to be a big strong adult, and he says, "Well, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. It's been fun. If you ever need a hand, you can rely on the Seaside Runners, and let everyone you see know not to fuck with us, because we are the business."
Just saying, if you want us to go around town saying that, you might want to grab some of these weapons and guns that we've left lying around.
Yeah, and not use paintball guns.
Yeah, just in case someone comes back, you don't want to lose your home again.
Can we give him one of the revolvers?
You give him a what?
Can we give him one of the revolvers?
Oh yeah.
Can we give the kid a gun?
Yeah. Oh, there's plenty of guns.
Yeah, just making sure that's on the record is the thing we have now just asked to do.
So River's taking a gun. Otherwise, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 other guns.
Can we leave him wearing a bandolier covered in guns?
I mean, he's got to have some for his friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've just got to make sure his school's safe.
Oh no!
Oh no, Richard!
Oh my god!
Richard, we joke that you work for the bad guys, but do you?
No, the NRA are good guys. They know what they're talking about.
The only way to counteract a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun.
It is known.
To listen to his podcast is he's getting in with the NRA in this session, and then at the end of this session on his YouTube video, saying, "This video was brought to you by the Co-Pilots Podcast."
Now sponsored by the NRA.
Awesome. So yeah, you've successfully cleared out the post depot, and you guys all level up.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Is that just purely for arming school children? Is that?
Yeah, that was the nudge over the hill. Like, yeah, that was the last little XP boost you guys needed.